approve a review made
Okay.
He sat in the middle of, don't eat that.
Alright, welcome back everybody to the World of Anulo, our weekly ongoing homebrewed but based on Pathfinder 1E campaign. As always, we are not professionals. Please do try this at home. Play D&D with your friends and family. It should be fun. It might be a screaming match, who knows.
Yay!
Speaking of screaming matches, last week's session is up on YouTube today. Honestly, I kind of went back and forth. I wasn't sure whether I was even going to post it because we got into some spirited discussions last week. But it is up today. We stream Pathfinder every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Normally, it's up on YouTube the following Monday.
It's fine.
Might be Tuesday this week, and happy 4th of July, everybody.
Stop leaving your hair. Where did you find the hair?
On the ground.
Like, subscribe, follow, do all that thing.
Stop shedding.
And
Get some de-shedder.
I'm being yelled at already.
well, I mean, you're eating your hair. That's weird.
No, I am not eating my hair.
The dog
Brew
ate-
Guru is eating my
Our
hair.
our production assistant is eating our cleric's hair, so now we know that.
Which is...
You got
Guys, anything I missed on
No.
announcements? Anything? No? All
I
I
right.
don't
Right.
hear any announcements. That's all.
Okay.
I'm not getting here.
Like, subscribe, follow. We'll be back in 5. Bye.
Yeah.
In this guy, yeah.
Join our cloud meeting.
Yes, that's the one.
How do I change my name?
Okay.
Tap on your picture and go to the three dots. And I believe. No, that's not it. Which one is
See
it?
what I did? I hit on participants, then I hit on myself,
Yes, that's
and
what
then
you
and then I hit rename.
do. Disciplines.
We're figuring out Zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom. I can see everybody
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
on my
fine.
screen.
Yeah. Now, those of us that are mobile cannot.
You can't see everybody.
You can only see 4 per page.
Oh, that stinks. Well, the good news is you can always do this and see everybody other than Sylviana.
How do I change my picture?
The background.
Oh, there we go.
Only 2 people here have not changed their background.
I have this big brown curtain behind me. It's kind of turned into my signature background at this
Oh, is
point.
that what that means?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like the big duck.
I don't want to distract anybody from the beautifulness that's happening right in this area.
I can assure you no one is in fact distracted by that, quote, beautifulness.
Whatever. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I don't. It's for a completely different reason.
Oh dear Lord.
We're past the 1 minute mark. We can still get monetized. And that's why we do announcements first and then the countdown. So we make sure that there's no shenanigans before we start.
Sponsored by...
No, we are not
Raid Shadow
sponsored. No.
Unofficially sponsored by, what's the name of this? This coffee that I
Death Wish Coffee.
Death Wish
Coffee.
Even when you lose, you win.
For real. Raid Shadow Legends.
Eat a dick.
I didn't want to say that, but Death Wish Coffee, if you want to sponsor us, we're in.
Please. I mean, only one of our characters drinks it. Only one?
Mm-mm.
2 of our people
2, and
drink
I would
it.
imagine that one would drink it if she
The
could get her
princess
hands
loves
on it.
Death Wish.
The princess loves Death Wish. Okay. We've been live for a while now. Just thought I'd let you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Yeah,
just been
yeah.
sitting here talking about coffee and being stupid.
Oh, right.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
we're
heroes.
amateurs.
Yeah, we're
Hello,
heroes.
everyone. All right.
How do we forget that we're heroes for like a solid 5 minutes?
Before we start,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
forget this
Makes
every
it.
week. Hero coins.
Oh yes, I'm out of those.
All right.
What did you use yours on?
I used mine to re-roll my spell. Someone used their big attack spells on me.
Celine. How many you got?
I have 2.
You have 2. There's your 3rd.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
Nady.
need 1.
Okay. There you go.
It's on TV.
Sylviana, if you have less than 3, go ahead and take one. This is for you. Put it over there.
Okay.
Mark.
I would like to.
Okay.
I am now full.
Jamu, I know you're empty, so there's your 1 for today.
You're always full of shite.
Ooh. People are saucy today.
Yes.
No, it's just him.
At least we're saucy in a good way today.
Unlike last time, where
Yeah,
people
well,
got very mad.
So, we will never do a battle royale again
Never.
because
No.
people's feelings got hurt and tensions ran really high and people tried to tell me it was a bad idea and I
It
wanted
was
to do it
great.
anyway.
I loved
The
it.
idea was that you guys would get
Yes.
familiar with your new skills since you had just leveled up 3 levels in between sessions. I feel like you guys learned a lot about your new skills and a lot about what you
That is my picture
each
of-
can do.
It looks fine.
So
As long
And we learned a lot about the rules that we weren't clear on. So I
This
feel
is
like
why you guys don't know what's going on.
yeah.
What?
Anyway, wasn't the best session we ever had, but you know there was some good that came out of it. So
I got the Steve Harrington going on.
This is why we don't know what's going on.
this is exactly why you don't know what's going on. All right, well let's dive back into it. Last week you had the Battle Royale, which was the opening ceremony, if you will, of the Sun Chase. Princess Celine Demus came out victorious.
Yes, she did.
And when we left off, you guys were headed to the Cerberus, your airship, to start the
Erebus.
Sun Chase. The Erebus? Erebus.
Erebus.
Okay.
Aerobus?
No.
Yes.
Erebus. Sure.
The Airbus.
Shit.
It's called the Cerberus,
Language.
but you guys call it whatever you want to. All
Dude.
right. So, all of the Sun Chase teams are making their way down to the beach, like on the backside of Hodo Nolan over there to the west. And
Alright.
everybody is on the move.
Cool.
I don't know. I guess I'll just try to keep up the pace. I'm on all fours, I guess.
What is happening?
You guys are... The
We're
Sun
running
Chase
the
is
Erebus.
starting and you're running for your ship. You're running for the beach along with the other Sun Chase teams. Everyone is running to the beach.
A race.
Yeah,
Yes.
So here's
It's a
my
race.
here's my DM question.
sure.
Since the Airbus was completely made by us, we made this.
Pretty much, yeah.
We know Kelborn has a Zeppelin.
Yes, he does.
How are the other
Helium
teams?
Crest.
What are the other teams running to?
Who's your slowest person? Who has the smallest movement speed?
Sylviana.
Is it Syl?
I have 30.
I have a 30.
I think we're all 30.
Except for me, I'm fast. I'm 50.
You're fastest. Yeah. Okay, so out of my people who have 30 movement speeds, who has the lowest dex?
No.
I do. I have the lowest dex out of everyone.
Great. Mark, roll straight constitution. Con, you are at a dead run. You are sprinting. You are the slowest
Oh,
person, and you
God.
kind of need to stay together as a team. So you roll me a d20 and add your con modifier, please.
Okay, give me
13.
13. Okay.
If the need arises, grab the rock.
Okay.
He's heavy.
Just roll him like a bowling ball.
Yes.
No,
with a
no. I have a special thing that I did not get to show off yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first
Hold
let's
on.
see if I failed.
No, you're. Ooh. Okay. I'm checking up. Wow, that tracks. So I'm rolling con for all of the other teams to see how quickly they get
The
to the
turtles
beach.
failed.
The turtles got a nat 1. So the dice tell stories. Here we go. Wow, everybody is sucking it up.
I have a
I always
question.
forget that Sylviana is tall. I
I'm 6'1".
I forget.
She's
I'm
weak.
5 foot. This sucks.
Okay.
But you're a cat.
I
Resemble
roll-
that remark in real life.
Pardon the interruption. I have to
Oh, he's gonna ice. Time out. I actually need to parse all this anyway real quick. So you rolled a 13 or a 12?
13.
13. You know what? It's good enough. You guys actually outpace everybody. The gnomes with their backpacks are behind you and keeping pace.
Who are the gnomes?
Oh,
The three, Lareth, Moeth, and Curlith.
Oh,
The gnomes with their
The
clockwork
Stooges.
backpacks.
I forgot that we were calling them gnomes.
I have a question.
Sure.
What is to prevent us from just murderifying everybody on the beach?
The fact that we would probably get
Beauregard.
arrested.
What?
I'm asking as
Beauregard and
in
me.
general.
This is it's like the Olympics or the Tri-Wizard Tournament or something like that. There's a spirit of togetherness. It's a holiday thing. It's fun. It's not
This is for glory,
murder.
not to kill people.
Instead of killing them,
I
Murder
think-
is glory.
No, in this
After all.
instance,
You don't get the
Instead
money
of
if
killing
you
them,
This
how about we
conversation
just
is happening while you guys are running to the beach.
You don't get the money if you kill
he's
them.
just because he's just
How-
walking.
How many?
So-
You would be
We're running, like-
disqualified from the race if you just outright killed another team, and you would probably become a social pariah and would not be welcome
No
in any
glory.
civilized town.
He doesn't care
The
about
opposite
that.
of
No
glory.
glory, no money.
My next
Out of
question.
the Dawnbreakers.
My next question is, how many turtles are there?
There are 2 turtles.
That's the turtle. That's the turtle team.
The turtle team is just 2 of them. Yes.
All right. So I would like to. Oh God. I would like to sprint over to the turtles, grasp them, and drop them off at their ship, knowing they're going to be slow as hell anyway,
Okay.
and then go back.
Uh,
Since it's about
go-
honor.
Roll that CMB for me.
Are they going to resist?
They are not.
Then it's a it's
Then
a
it's
20.
done. Okay. You
can
pick
take a
up the
20.
2. Okay. Here we
Yeah,
go.
let's just about having fun. We're not.
Okanady snatches up the 2 Tortugans. Where are they? Here's one. Where's the other guy? There he is.
Flips it to their.
So
Beats them.
Mark,
No.
Mark beats
there are now turtles riding in trees.
That's the name of a band. Turtles riding in trees.
There we
That's an
go.
amazing band name.
There are 2 Tortugans. So Okanady, you see them struggling. You run back, grab them up, and you're pulling them along.
There you are, little fellas.
Thank you.
No, shut up.
All right. So you guys run down to the beach. The
Despite what I believe,
three
the tree does have a heart.
the
No,
three
it doesn't.
gnomes
One of amber.
are right behind you guys. Behind them are the other 4 tree golem, apple, pear, orange, and
I would assume that they're
peach.
just strolling nonchalantly.
they move with a certain dignity, but they definitely have a sense of urgency right now. They're moving quick. Behind them is Giram Kilborn. So he is along behind as well. And then the Tortugans were in last, but now the Light Brigade is kind of limping along. Errol, Flynn, Guzzbug, all of
Over
them.
8 hours.
Aren't they all getting on in their years?
Not really
Guzzbug
on
is.
in their years, but they celebrated a lot during your battle. They had a lot of fun, so they're a little bit in their cups, and so they're not moving as quickly.
Oh, I thought they were just out of them.
So, you guys make it to the beach, and here's what you see. The Helian Crest is there.
Alright, so there's a Zeppelin.
The Erebus is there.
Yes.
There is another ship, just like a plain sailing ship out in the ocean. That's all you see.
I imagine the sailing ship is for the Tortugans.
But we're all running in the same direction.
You guys are all headed for the beach, headed west.
Alright, I'm gonna go head to the Erebus. I'm gonna start being like, alright, everybody, all hands on deck, let's go. And start helping those who are, like, struggling behind a bit.
Are you bringing the Tortugans on the Erebus with you, or are you going to drop them off at the beach?
I'd like to drop them off at their ship.
Is that their
They
ship?
don't have a ship.
Oh,
But
they're
they're
turtles.
sea turtles.
They are turtles.
Let them go. They're going to be faster in the water than...
Anything else.
Yeah.
Okay. As you put the Tortugans down, thanks again, friends. See you soon. And the 2 of them slowly, ploddingly, step by step,
Oh,
just
those-
walk into the water until they're gone. They down into the beach and they're gone.
Seriously, they'll probably beat us.
So you guys are going to climb on deck?
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Everybody scrambles up, and you're on the ship, and Dominic says, all right then, let's hit it.
Alright.
And you hear a sound.
What was that? That sounded like an engine dying.
And you hear Kaylee scream from below decks, "Mark, need a hand!" As Mark runs down onto the deck, the next team that was coming were the 4 tree golem. The
I
fruit
thought it was
trees.
the gnomes.
The gnomes are next. You're right. So the gnomes come down and they grab handles for each of their backpacks, and these propellers come up and start. And then one of them, loud backfire and smoke starts coming out of it, and they start grabbing wrenches out of their little tool belts and stuff, and they start working on everything. But they're having a little bit of trouble.
John was like, "Y'all all right?"
Mind your business. We got this.
Okay.
Sorry for being nice.
The slow, not slow, but the steady, dignified gait of the fruit trees, they make their way to the ocean, and all 4 of them simultaneously leap into the air. While they are in the air, all 4 of them wild shape into dolphins. They hit the water, gone.
They're totally
Fluffy
gonna
champions.
hate us.
Next up is Giram Kilborn. Giram, he's moving at a pretty quick pace. He's got long legs. And you see him make his way up to the top and says, "Fire it up, boys!" And all of his little minions scatter around, and you hear that sonic boom. And that ship disappears.
So
Crap.
We're in last.
So from my
The light brigade is still stumbling their way up.
They don't count. We don't
drunkenly
count
stum-
them.
Mark,
what's going on in the engine room?
Okay.
I want you to roll
Beautiful bean footage.
Knowledge Arcana first.
Okay, can I do it with advantage because I've done this multiple times before?
No, just do it a straight roll.
Okay.
Knowledge Arcana.
That's not very good.
Please.
what are the Light Brigade? What's their ride?
There's still a ship in the water.
They have a boat.
They have a
That makes
boat.
sense. That tracks.
How'd you do on that Knowledge
12.
Arcana? 12. You know that the reason that this ship won't work is because the crystals are overcharged. The alignment adds additional magic into the world. Probably the same problem that the gnomes are having right now. You're still hearing backfiring and gnomish curses from outside.
So we have too much power?
Yes.
Kaylee-
Yes, Jamu, we have far too much power.
Just trying to help.
It's over 9,000.
Kaylee is in a panic. She says, "The crystals are overcharged, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it." And now I need
Okay.
you to roll a knowledge engineering.
Okay.
Because she failed.
Probably gonna be just.
I'd like to roll to slap her. To
No.
stop
You
her
are
from
above
leaving.
deck.
You are
You are in your normal spot at the bow.
Okay, that is slightly better. A 27.
The propellers start spinning, and normally these crystals have an enchantment around them that makes the propellers silent, but they are. You are running at about 150% normal power is what you would. So between a halfway decent Arcana, because this thing functions on magic, and a really good engineering for the clockwork aspects of it, plus Kaylee helped you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's kind of just in a panic, so you basically just fix the ship.
I just.
At this point, the gnomes.
I was thinking I might cast Dispel Magic to get rid of it. But
No.
that wouldn't work.
So the gnomes take off, and as Kaylee yells up,
Yes.
Kaylee yells up to Dominic, "All right, we got it. It's about damn time. Let's go." And the Light Brigade gets up on their ship at this point, as your ship starts to rise into the air and move to the west. As you rise up in the air, you are going over the ship that the Light Brigade has gotten onto. And Errol yells to Flynn, "Should we raise sails?" And you hear Guzzbug go, "Nah, let's flex on them a little bit."
Oh shit.
Jamu then looks over the railing and says, "What the fluff y'all doing?"
I want everybody to You know what? Everybody doesn't have to roll perception. Sylviana, why don't you roll knowledge nature real quick?
Okay. A second, let me go down to my skills.
Do you like my Okanady picture?
Do you like my Scottish castle?
I did.
Oh,
but
23.
Beautiful. Very befitting.
In front of the Light Brigade's ship, the water starts to part, and a large, very familiar creature to all of you emerges from the water.
And her name is Rougarou.
No, not Rougarou.
It's the elemental.
No.
What?
You guys remember when you went to the lighthouse at Obrak and you had to fight the Obrakian sea beast, that giant kraken?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
With a
they-
23, Sylviana knows it's not the same one, but it is the same species, and it is harnessed to their ship. And Jack goes, "See you there." At that point, the top of the ship closes up, and this thing takes off, and their ship dives under the water.
Oh, they got a
And
submarine.
you guys take off right
Of
behind
course
them.
they have one of those. Why wouldn't they, you know?
So as you are flying west to Loki's Vengeance, which is your next stop, and let's see if I can, real
We're
quick.
literally in last.
Okay.
It'll be fine, princess. This is just about having fun.
No,
Far
I
I
from
am.
will
bad.
not allow my brother to beat me.
Okay,
Can kill
And yet
him if
here I
you-
am.
No!
Oh.
so here's the new map. This one's hand drawn.
Okay.
You guys are headed towards Loki's Vengeance. The scale on this map is not very good.
It's not one.
You are moving at approximately 120 miles an hour at this point. It is going to take you the better part of a day and a half to get there, so you're looking at about 18 hours on the ship.
Okay.
As you are making your way to this city of Loki's Vengeance called the Loke.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to be out in front, see how our competition is doing.
So as you look down, you can see the Sea Beast pulling the Light Brigade's
are-
ship.
we're
It is
at least-
just below the surface, and you can see a large wake behind it. They're moving. You guys are pretty much at a pace. You guys are out in front of them a little bit.
If it makes you feel better, princess, we're at least head to head with them.
There are also there is also a small pod of 4 dolphins that you can still see that is kind of keeping pace with you. No sign of the Helian crest, no sign of the Tortugans. Off in the distance, you can just make out 3 little gnomes flying, and every once in a while, you'll see a big cloud of black smoke, and you'll hear a curse come back to you on the wind. And one of they're kind of dancing along like this, and every once in a while, one of them will drop and then come back up, and you hear these backfires. But everybody is basically keeping pace at this point, headed for Loki's Vengeance.
Alright, so...
Everybody roll knowledge local for me real quick.
Oh,
Actually,
oh,
Okanady, you
shit.
roll that with advantage, please.
Ew!
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's excellent.
1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6,
Cool.
24.
24 here,
17.
17 with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Sylviana, how'd you do?
21.
Loki's Vengeance is also called the Loke. It is a city of, they would refer to themselves as privateers, guardians of the sea, as it were. But if they manage to
tell
make
a
their way
story.
into some
I
treasure
would
here
never
and
know
there,
any of this.
you got 18 hours. They can relay the information to
Yeah.
you. It is a kind of a floating city, although it is stationary. It's like up on stilts in places, and there's parts of it that float. But
basically
it's a
anything.
pirate hub, is what it is, and this is the first place that you guys are going. Okanady, the reason that you rolled it with advantage is because this is where you and Red Jack started when you were coming to Hodo Nolan. This was the port you left from, so you've been there before.
Alright.
So you absolutely, these guys would have heard of the Loke. Sylviana, would have, I guess, heard it as well. Celine doesn't know much about pirates, or maybe just never really interested in that.
No,
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I
So
don't like boats.
you don't like boats, that's true.
in case you can't speak these pirates' language, I might give it a shot. Just in case.
Why wouldn't we ask the tree?
Because it's the tree.
Okanady would know that these pirates mostly speak common. What did you roll again? A 17? They mostly speak common.
I mean, I rolled a 24, and I don't know.
Yeah, but you haven't been there before, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
17.
you guys have 18 hours on the ship, so we are going to, you don't really need the long rest at this point, because when you bounced out of the arena, you were automatically, it was like it never happened.
Back.
Yeah. So you don't need the long rest, but you guys have a few minutes. If you had anything you wanted to discuss or anything you wanted to catch up on, you've got ample opportunity.
Do we have any idea as to what the challenge is here, or is that going to be revealed at the spot?
When you land there, there will be a landing area specifically for you guys. You'll be able to see it from the air, and you will meet with the representative of this town, who will then lay the challenge out for you.
Alright, so
At this point, technically you guys are in last, as far as you know, from the other groups that you can see, but not by much. You're maybe a couple of minutes behind the rest of them.
Talk to what's her name and Mark, and see if there's anything that we can do to eke maybe a little more speed out of her. Get a little juice going.
Knowledge Arcana or Knowledge Engineering. If you do Knowledge Engineering, you can do it with advantage because Kaylee is helping you this time and her panic is settled.
Engineering, then.
Engineering with advantage.
That's a nat one.
Let's roll that again then. 'Cause you
Yeah.
have advantage.
And in that one again.
No.
What'd you get
That
that
is
time?
a 20. That is not a dirty 20. It's more than that. 24.
24. With a 24, you guys are going about top speed. You hear Kaylee yell from underneath, "I'm giving it all she's got, Captain!" So yeah, we're you guys are about top
I
speed
rolled
right
my
now.
eyes so hard that now I have a headache.
Wow. Come on, you knew that was going to happen. Just be glad that the sound I made with my mouth instead of downloading the sound that the Millennium Falcon's hyperdrive makes when it doesn't work for when your ship didn't go.
Oh.
So yeah, you guys are going about as fast as you can right now, but they are actively having to,
Fix it.
yeah.
Where
Where is everybody?
I guess
Tell me where
I'm
you are on the
about-
ship.
I'm like right up front.
On the front where you always
yeah,
are.
I'm like
Great.
Rose.
since
You're
Okanada's
the king of the
taken
world.
I
out,
am
I guess
making
I'll
sure these things do not ever break.
You're downstairs. You and Kaylee both are having to keep an eye on the engines because they normally don't run at this capacity. So it's like driving a race car in the red for too long. You've got to really keep an eye on it. So you'll be below decks. Celine, you and Bessie, are you guys below decks where you normally hide?
No,
Okay.
we are on deck. Center.
Near the center mast.
Near the center mast.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we are on deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Silviana, where are you at this moment?
I would like to say that Bessie she has boss, and she's got a stone, and she's just
Sharpening the sword,
Using
getting ready.
whetstone, correct?
A whetstone. That's right. Or an oil stone, isn't it called that sometimes?
That depends on
Because I
culture.
have like two wee little
I don't know.
T-Rex on.
Silviana, what you doing?
I want them to be augmented.
I'm going to poke my head down toward engineering and ask, is it an overheating issue?
I want them to be augmented.
Mark and Kaylee are head to head, like discussing things. So you have to repeat your question
What?
because he wasn't.
Oh, yes. What was that?
She
Is there
asked
a
if it
chance
was
the
over.
engine might be overheating?
That is a good idea. Oliver.
Give me an hour and I can chill metal.
That is.
You definitely have an hour.
I could also assist with that if I wanted to, if y'all wanted me.
Where are you?
I'm mainly just with. I guess I was mainly just below decks because, I mean, Kelly was freaking out, and then I was just like, "That's no bueno." So.
Okay. So on deck, we've got in the middle Celine and Bessie. We've got Okanady being the king of the world out on the front of the ship.
And he's probably keeping an eye on the
Sylviana,
Mm-hmm.
Mark, and Kaylee are all underneath. Dominic and Abe Abernathy, the water elemental, they're going to be up on the bridge area. Jamu is like hanging out in a cabin. No, you're hanging out in engineering as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to
Okay.
get. I was trying to get Kelly.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, calm down.
That is my
I
toe.
would like you to roll perception for me, please.
Who?
Okanady.
26.
26.
Wait,
Nice.
is that a 6? Yeah, that's a 6.
You are headed west to your right, far off to the north, but definitely visible on the horizon with a 26. You're going to know that it's still 20, 30 miles out.
Mm-hmm.
Stormwall.
Crap.
Okay.
Do you relay?
I, of course, grab the nearest deckhand. And
There are no deckhands. It's just there's a 3-man crew on this boat besides you guys.
Okay.
It's just Abe, Dominic, and Kaylee.
Then I run over to. How are they? Okay. Then I run over. Oh God! Oh God!
Our production assistant is
Trying to
bull
kill
in a
it.
China shop,
Technical
yeah.
difficulties.
So I just run over to
Dominic?
Yes, that guy, and be like, "Hey, that way." And I say, "There's-"
Abe turns what you think is his face. He turns towards it. And Dominic grabs it, pops a spyglass out and goes, yeah, guys, that might be a problem. He yells down, can you get it to go any faster?
We're
Already
trying.
told you no.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Right. Dominic looks at you, Okanady, and says, okay, I don't want you to panic. Pretty
Never
sure
panic.
that's the Maelstrom. And I'm pretty
Again?
sure it's headed this way.
You're kidding.
I never panic.
I would like to go down into engineering
Mm-hmm.
and start to hum Inspire Competence,
Ooh.
Very good.
which is a +3 to all skill checks.
+3 to all skill checks happening in engineering. Sylviana, you guys are down here working on things. About an hour has passed. The Maelstrom is moving towards you, but not. You're not in the danger zone yet.
Do you think it might be
But
Epoch
it's
trying
coming.
to contact us?
No.
It's been an hour.
What cares?
You can cast that chill metal.
I do so.
It helps. You pick up a little bit of speed between you and Kaylee trying to work on things. Jami, what are you doing?
Can I assist? Because I have magic.
But do you have the same magic?
What would you be?
What
assisting
specifically
to
are
do?
you doing right now? Like, what is it that you want to do with your magic?
I want to try to help cool down the engine a little bit.
With
so,
what spell?
I have some kind of ice magic. Hold on.
You have negative energy.
It's like some kind
You
of
have Ray of Frost.
ray
is
of
that?
frost.
And who is calling me?
Rude.
We don't want to see that.
Roll Knowledge Arcana for me real quick there, Jami.
Yeah, sure, got it. Knowledge arcana, pure intelligence roll. Great.
Oof.
That's 10. Shit.
Just 10.
Language.
If you don't stop swearing
For
on
real.
the stream,
For real.
we will turn your camera off.
Right.
On a 10, you start to cast your ray of frost. You pick up a little claw and the ice starts to form around it. And Kaylee immediately grabs your hand and pushes it down and goes, no, we're not trying to freeze the engines. That would be a problem.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
And she does manage to stop you because she rolled an 18, and that was with +3 because there is
I
a
am panicking.
a jaunty sea tune happening right now down in the engine bay. Bessie and Okanady are still on deck, correct? That's it? Just the two of them plus Dominic and Abe, right?
Yep.
Everybody else is below decks. Okay.
Rougarou,
Ooh.
stop it.
Here's how we're gonna do this. You guys are making your way to the Loke,
Downtown?
not downtown. No, you are
Walking
trying
past.
to.
Taking away downtown.
The bard's gonna bard. I don't know what to tell you.
And the ship explodes and everyone dies. No.
Yay!
The end.
Bye.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Best session ever.
Whee!
Yay. Here's how we're gonna do this. I want everyone to roll a straight dex roll for me
Oh,
right
God.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Oh,
now.
no.
Wait, I'm gonna have
I
to
am
do some
so
addition
bad.
here, and I'm also gonna have to roll for Dominic, Abe, and Kaylee as well.
No, we're
Everyone-
gonna combine the decks.
Everybody give me a dex. Woo! Dominic with the nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Rougarou. What are you doing?
He's running.
Away from the dog.
What?
Don't worry about that. We're not worried about that. We worried about
Okay,
Dex.
Jammu, I've got yours. Celine,
Celine has rolled a dirty 20.
with the +3.
That would be, it's,
Oh,
no, competence is a skill check. This is, Dex is a skill,
Technically no, but go ahead and add the 3.
23.
23.
Okay.
Stop messing with the dog.
And
Bessie.
my girl Bessie has rolled a nat 20.
I saw you messing.
Why are there so many nat 20s?
We're good at Dex.
Nat 20 ain't got nothing to do with good.
Okanady, Dex
nat
plus
20 's
3.
highly low.
13.
13.
I did so better than someone at Dex. I got a 16, and that is
Six-
with the plus 3.
16 with the
seven.
+3.
Yeah.
2. Oh my god. Okay. The Dex DC that I had set for that was 200 for the ship. The nat 20s I doubled. So it would have been 40 for each
Sylviana
nat
rolled a
20.
28.
The number you guys hit as a ship to outrun the Maelstrom was 202. You met the DC by 2 points.
Sylviana rolled a 28 if that makes any better.
So,
Come here.
you are not caught in the Maelstrom,
Nice.
and you land at Loki's Vengeance.
Who else do we see there?
Let's pull that map up, shall we?
Yes.
Let me,
Please.
let me get you guys off of here real quick. The Tortugans are no longer riding in the tree.
No. But it was
Turtles
fun
in
while it
the
lasted.
tree.
It was fun while it lasted.
Tree.
Ooh.
Turtles in the tree.
It's a pretty place, I'll give it that.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great map.
I'm pretty proud of this one. It came out okay.
Oh, nice market.
All right. So,
Everyone make sure to keep an eye on your gold
you
pouches.
you land, and immediately a group of pirates storm onto the deck. There is a obvious leader, and he says,
I was just gonna ask Celine to try to talk to them.
"That one there, he's the captain. And you see a few of the pirates go, and they take Dominic's arm and lead him down the dock. As you guys follow behind, you come into this central area that has 3 pedestals, a raised dais in the middle here, wooden. There's a tent off to the side, a little guy over, like a vendor to one side who's selling like commemorative t-shirts and stuff like that.
Commemorative t-shirt.
These across here are all what you would call a gibbet, I believe. They are hanging cages. In one of those cages, you see Moeth with his hands clasped
What the?
in irons.
Oh.
As you guys are standing there, you see Apple being restrained in irons and put into one of these cages and raised up. You see Dominic being put into irons and raised up into one of these cages.
Princess, can
You see Giram Kilborn already in one of the cages,
What?
locked up.
How high are these cages?
The bottom of the cage is maybe 10 feet in the air.
May I ask?
No.
Can I ask how long
Let's-
Giram Kilborn has been here?
You wouldn't know at this
I want
point.
to ask them.
Well, just let's let the scene
Let's
play
let
out
the
before
scene
we.
play out for a second, and then you can ask.
It doesn't matter.
And apologies, my friends. I forgot my own name, son of a bitch. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me go to
Look, I've
notes
been there,
here.
trust me.
Me too, man.
What the hell?
I forget my own name sometimes.
All right, friends. Welcome to the Loke. My name is Wyland Oxford. I'm the captain of the bilge rats and the leader of this city. Do not be alarmed. Your captain will not be harmed. It's all part of the challenge.
Alright.
This is a true pirate challenge. Before the dais, you see these 3 pedestals.
Alright.
You must solve the pirates' riddles in order to free your captain and move on to your next stop.
Okay, so it's a treasure hunt.
No, it's riddles. He
You have to
literally just said that.
Riddle.
Pat.
Celine, why don't you go ahead and roll perception real quick? Since you're kind of leading the charge here a bit.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, she is the diplomatic one.
24.
24. On the first pedestal is a skull that still has a bit of vertebrae, and around the neck is a rope. On the second pedestal is a small pile of gold, and on the third pedestal is a pirate's dagger.
Okay.
The challenge is yours, friends.
Oh,
I'm not
And
the sharpest.
he steps away off into the tent.
Are we the only team that's in this room?
well, it's not
where's the turtles?
The turtles are not here.
See, before
The
I
light
left,
brigade
I was
has
gonna
not
ask
landed
how
yet.
long Giram Kilborn has been here.
He's
The
gone.
what has
Yeah.
not landed yet?
The light brigade ship has not pulled
landed
in yet. If you turn and look, you can see them coming in the distance. They'll probably be here in a minute.
Okay, but we are the only team. The other trees are not here.
The other trees are
The
gone.
little robots are not here.
The little
The
the
stooges.
Kilborns.
what were we called? The no limit soldiers are gone.
Make him say,
No.
Sorry.
I'd like to
It's
climb up the
necessary.
tree and smack him on the face.
Roll acrobatics.
No.
No. Roll climb.
No.
No. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, you know.
Thank Anna.
What is the riddle?
I guess. I don't know.
It is a pirate's riddle. You have to solve the.
I am curious about why they would just leave gold lying there, though.
It's obviously trapped.
Or it might be a test of greed. Maybe just-
All right, I would like
And
to
what do you
get
think happens
as
if you-
close to the skull as
just
possible.
take
No,
one.
Sylviana,
Wait.
I would like very much if you would use your knowledge of medicinal type things and investigate
Or-
the skull.
Detect magic.
Yes. Or I can just cast detect magic. And so can Sylviana.
And they.
Yeah.
Everybody here can do that.
I can't.
not
It's
a
not-
Canadian.
It's not magic. It's a pirate's riddle.
Yes, but there might be magic involved. Anyway,
We
that
have
has
no
to be
information right now. We just
We
have
have
these
no
things on a
information,
pedestal.
so we don't know if magic is there.
Mark rolls detect magic. I don't.
Investigating the skull, would that be a healing check or a knowledge nature? What would that be?
Oh,
Hold on.
it says
Detect
detect magic.
Detect magic. You don't have to roll anything. There is a magical presence in each of the 3 pedestals, and linked to the 3 pedestals, the locks on Dominic's hands and on his door. These pedestals are linked to those locks.
But there's
Alright.
3 things and 2 locks.
Right.
Okay.
So we have to pick the right 2. Is what I would think.
The princess wanted me to investigate the skull.
Investigate the skull. Okay, let's do a knowledge. Do a heal check on it.
Oh, if you want heal, I can do that.
You just did detect magic. Let's let Sylviana do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 27.
27. This person has been dead for quite a while. The rope it wasn't necessarily even the cause of death, because it doesn't appear that this rope is new, but these bones are old. You get the sense that these things were put here as a clue as to what you need to do.
Okay. Do any of these
So,
3 things?
Before we do anything else, the person that needs to lead the charge on this, once we decide what to do, is the former rogue, because he has certain skills that will assist in this. Detect trap, trap sense, so he can potentially get away of any trap.
Speaking of which,
so
can I trap sense on all 3 of them?
let's see what they're doing.
All 3 of those pedestals are trapped.
Son of a Erdon's beard.
At this point, you guys see Flynn being walked to a cage
If we-
and raised
We
up
gotta
into
do something.
the
We
air
gotta
as
do
well.
it now.
No, we don't.
And
You
your
don't have
your
to hurry.
brother slides up beside you and goes,
Oh God.
"Yeah, we can make that formal announcement if you'd like when we get done with all of this shenanigans." But
I'd like you to back off. You're breathing on my neck, bro.
yeah, but what the hell is this? The guy said, "Hey, figure it out," and left.
I guess you should have gotten here sooner. Now back up.
But we're
Oh,
figuring.
fine, okay, jeez.
I go-
Guzzbug walks behind him and goes, "Testy, testy."
Master Gupta.
Yeah.
I like to walk up and
That was it. It was just an acknowledgement of
Okay,
his
hi.
presence.
I want to poke Kilborn. Not like mess with him. Not like do anything to poke.
Tree friend. Hi. So,
I poke him in the eye.
ow. God, jeez. Come on, not the baby blues. What are you doing?
Alright, okay,
So,
Tree, get back here.
okay.
Do it.
yeah, you guys want to like get me out of this thing? Because I'm not real sure that my little helpers are going to be able to
We're working
swing
as fast
this.
As he's
can't,
talking, I
Kilborn.
put my hand.
All right then.
Okay, I want to try to roll to see how these traps work.
What does that mean?
Like, I want to try to figure out
Would
how I
that
can
be
disable them.
knowledge
That-
dungeon?
that-
Wait,
that would be-
I think you have a disable trap ability, sir.
I have a +7 to disable device.
Roll it.
Oh, that's not good.
Which one are you working on first?
I guess I'll work on the one with the
He's eating meeny miny mowing it.
Gold.
On the gold, okay. You were going to try to disable the trap on the gold.
He's a
Okay.
rogue, of course he would.
Can, Mark, you're good with engineering. Can I get some help over here?
Maybe?
What'd you roll?
15.
15.
What's
Can
your?
I help?
Did you add?
You add
anything
your plus
to that?
7?
Yeah, that's plus my
That
7.
is with the plus 7 of 15. Woof.
Mark.
Can I help?
You're
Jamie,
good.
go ahead and roll it again and we'll call it advantage
Ah, crap.
with the
It's
help
even
action.
worse.
It's
Yeah,
worse.
that 15's about the best I'm gonna get.
You have a basic you know that this is trapped and you have a basic understanding of how the trap works, but you are not able to disable it because this trap, oddly enough, is mostly arcane in nature. It's a magical type of trap.
Oh.
Can you tell?
I
what-
have
Well,
used
I
magic
know it's
device.
arcane. Can we use the 3
Without
different arcane
touching
casters?
anything, can I use my skill of use magic device to see if I can detect how to use these magical devices?
Which one would you like to do that on?
Yep.
I'm going to stick with the skull.
Sticking with the skull.
I'll be right back.
Use magical device on the pedestal for the skull and noose.
Try to disable it.
Yeah. Roll it.
I'm going to kill somebody.
The DC on this is not difficult.
She's gonna kill
Thank
someone.
God, because I only got a
40.
12.
12. 12 is just enough.
No, it's a 13.
13 is one better then.
Yeah. Wait, it's a skill check.
Are you still singing?
She never
No,
dismissed it.
Never
I
dismissed it.
dismissed it.
Okay. So you're still humming that tune, so that's a 16.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, that should have been an 8.
As you cast use magical device on the pedestal with this skull,
I think I can reach.
a dim light appears in the eye sockets of the skull,
What the
and
heck?
it raises up, the noose hanging off of it, almost like a necktie. And the jaw begins to move. And it says, "Bring me.
Ring you?
Bring me.
Ring you?
Shh. Bring me my means of death from nature's gallows." And it. And you. Hold on. One more. Apple and Giram Kilborn both perk up and heard that. They're locked in these cages. There's not much they can do, but they have the clue now.
Kilborn.
Moeth was completely oblivious. And, well, let's see how Flynn did too. Flynn also heard it. So everybody's heard the clue, but their
Except
teams are gone out into the city to try to figure this thing out.
Okay.
From nature's grasp, right?
Did I see Kilborn kind of perk up when he heard that?
Yeah, you all would have seen them take notice.
I go up to
And
Kilborn's cage and I'm like, I'm
What was
like 5
the-
feet tall.
What did the skull say again?
The skull said to bring me my means of death from nature's gallows.
Sylvie, what's your use magic device? Do you
One
have
second.
that?
It's a charisma skill.
I was recording the thing so I can get back in my head later.
All right.
And so you can all see it in the chat.
Yeah.
What is John?
Use
what-
magic
use
device.
magic device.
Let me look under skill.
looking.
I have a +6.
Okay.
Bottom.
Plus 6, and you would get an additional 3 on top of that.
I have
with-
a +7, so.
Okay.
All right, so with that and seeing what happened, I'd like to move on to the dagger
Okay.
and do use magic device to
Hey,
see if I
John,
can.
John has a +8 to use magic device.
Do you?
Yes, I will.
Kitty, kitty, kitty!
All right. I'm going.
But I'm gonna need you to roll not Jamu rolls.
I'm gonna try.
John rolls poor on everything.
Okay.
But stealth.
Okay.
She's
Be ready to.
her song. She's humming from like
Diaphragm.
the diaphragm, like
From her third stomach,
yeah.
out of 4.
Alright, so
Jamu, you're gonna roll use magic device. Which pedestal would you like to try that on?
I guess I'll try it on the gold nuts.
The gold. Go ahead, roll it.
Son of a...
He rolled a Jamu roll.
What'd you roll?
I told you not to roll Jamu rolls.
Okay, so that's
That
4
12
plus
plus-
an 8.
12.
Plus
That's-
3 more. That's
12,
11.
15.
So he got a 15.
No, wait, what? 4 plus 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus another 3, 1, 2, 3 is 15.
15.
Yeah.
Let him do his own math.
Okay.
On a 15, the gold
Eh.
forms into a little mouth and
That's
says,
not ominous at all.
"Pay me." And
Are you serious?
settles
I just
back
have to
into
pay
it.
this thing?
it settles back into a little
But
pile
with
of gold.
what?
I give it a platinum coin.
Really? Okay.
As you put the platinum
And we
coin,
all explode and die.
as you put the platinum coin on the pedestal, you see a blue glow surround it. And as it does, you see the lock on Dominic's manacles and on his door start to glow a bit as well.
Alright.
Asked me to pay it, so I did.
Okay, so I guess I'll try
We're all
dagger
gonna
next.
Um,
I
Alright,
guess-
you're going to use magic device on the final pedestal.
Yes. Hey, that's better! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus what, another 3? 1, 2, 3, 25!
25.
See math.
Just
Excellent.
Just let him do it. He gets there. Just let him do it.
Are there any vines anywhere nearby?
Vines, yes, actually there are. I don't know why we can't see them on the map.
What are we missing?
There are vines all the way around.
Wait, these pedestals are made of stone, right?
Sylvia,
Yes, they are made of stone.
Dang it, I could've just
I'm gonna
done
go
stone.
yank some vines down and put them on the gold pedestal.
Not just yet, you're not.
I use magic device on the dagger.
That was the next step.
What did the magic device say?
shit.
Everybody
Crap.
roll initiative for me, please, as
Yeah,
this
I don't
dagger
have spell
springs to life
What the?
and is going to attack probably Jamu. Where is everyone at this point? Jamu is...
I'm right in front of the pedestal.
And I'm
Right
standing
here.
right behind Jamu.
And you are right behind Jamu. I'm going to assume Bessie is not far from you.
Off to my right, yeah. She's my right hand, always.
Sylviana was working towards the vines, so I'm going to have her down here somewhere.
I was poking Kilborn.
You were poking Kilborn, so you are off over here somewhere.
Well, these are the cages right here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's supposed to represent
Oh.
a hanging downy.
Yeah, so you would be right here poking Kilborn, so you're not too far away. And Mark, where is your mini? There it is. You were...
Where were you?
Wait. Yeah,
I
where
was-
were you?
I was with people. I was actually
All right,
giving
so we're gonna-
I was giving my platinum coin
To the gold.
right.
All right, so you're over there. Now we know where everyone is.
I rolled a 17 for initiative.
I'm going to need you to wait
Let's
just
wait.
a dang
Going around the
second.
table.
We will
My
go
phone's gonna
around the
die.
table real quick.
Um,
Let's start with Celine.
Get you a plug and a cord. Do you have a plug and a cord?
We've got one somewhere, I'm sure.
Okay.
There's
How'd you
one
guys do on
other-
initiative?
Celine is a 14.
14? How'd Bessie do?
6.
A 6.
She wasn't paying attention.
We lost Okanady for a second, so Sylviana, let's go to you next.
E3.
23? Sweet Jesus.
19 on the 10th,
I don't have a
and
plug and a cord though for you, so you'll have to get that
4.
on your own.
All right, Mark, how'd you do on
12.
initiative? 12. Not last.
No, for once I actually wish I was because I don't have my spells prepared.
Jamu,
Oh, I rolled 17.
17.
Yeah.
24.
24. Okay. Okanady's 24, and
Jesus Christ. Christ, we have no open plugs. I'm gonna have to pull from.
We got stuff plugged in for days. All right, I'm going to the board.
All right.
First up, with the 24, we've got Okanady. Next up with the 23, Sylviana. Behind that with the 17 is going to be Jamu.
Oh, Patrick, open plug.
Celine will be after that. Where is Celine? Oh, put her down
She
here.
ran away.
Celine with the 14 is there. Mark with the 12 is behind her.
Got it.
Oh, but before Mark, we've got our monsters.
Will you put that under the table?
And then Bessie with a big fat 6 coming in last. Okay. Initiative order is set on the board. The only thing that we need
Reach under the table
now.
as far as you can.
Okay.
As he. Give me a sec.
Got my spells ready.
Well, you better start working on it while I'm getting
Oh,
stuff.
it's done. I finished it quick.
Okay.
I have a few of my favorite spells, and those are the ones I
These
carry.
are two of my favorite things.
The tree is barding now.
Yes.
I like it.
He's a barbarian.
What?
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I just
As Mark uses magic object on this pedestal with the dagger,
You mean, yeah.
Jamu.
Jamu.
I can't use magic what?
the dagger itself springs to life, hops up in the air. Also, on the dais, several more appear.
When you say it springs to life,
It was laying on the pedestal, and as he casts use magic device, it does this and hops into the air.
that's different.
There are 5 of these floating animated swords flying around Okanady. You're up first.
So wait, I'm sorry. 5 daggers are attacking us?
That's right.
Well, I can probably get rid of 2 of them.
Hopefully.
My question is this.
Yep.
DM question.
Go ahead.
I have 4 arms.
Yep.
Could I grab all 4 of these simultaneously? Or would I have to focus and use an action
It
for
would
each
be an
one?
action for each one, I would think. Because if you try to grab them, they are going to, I mean,
Try to swerve out
they're
of the
kind
way.
of flying, so they're going to try to fly away from you.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh,
I'm waiting on you.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm
good,
just
good.
I'm just making sure I know where I'm at over here. You go ahead. Sorry, I
that
know I'm
first
looking
one,
down.
I would like to. Can we make this? Well, no, it's fine.
You want to make it bigger?
Well, because my character isn't sitting properly on the thing. and
Understood.
I'm-
Let me
I'm
see if
trying
I
to
can
figure
adjust
out
the
how to-
size on it here. Give me 1 second. I need to go here, and then we're going to go to there. Feel better?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I made it smaller so we could see the vines. And this is a raised. It's up on stilts. It's above ocean.
I hate everything.
That thing is questionable sometimes. Okay. Okanady.
All right.
You're up.
So. As far as I knew, I did not have my weapon pulled out.
Weapons
So-
were not drawn. Nobody had weapons drawn at this point.
I don't need to take an action to draw my weapons, so.
Oh, yeah, you took that feat, didn't you?
Well, plus it kind of. It's just
Oh,
natural.
you just. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
just
correct.
go.
So you're going up onto the dais.
Yes, that's 15 feet.
All right.
Whilst I do that, I draw my weapon.
Because you took the feat where you can draw while moving.
That's not a feat.
That's anything.
That's anybody.
Oh,
Anybody
yeah, okay.
can do that. Quick draw is what you're thinking about, where you can do it as a swift action.
That's
you
there,
Don't have to
okay.
Take a,
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
As you move,
I've got
pull,
two
you got two
things.
actions left. Yes.
I will, since I have it flanked, if this thing can be flanked, I will attack the one that is technically behind me first.
These are able to be flanked. You're fine.
Okay, so I will attack it.
Okay.
That's not one, that's a failure.
Okay.
Period.
This thing is quick and it darts out of the way as you try to.
That's a 2. So that's a 15, 16, 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage.
Oh, God. So the only reason you roll is for a 20 or a 1.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
You, with your giant sword, you come down on this little pirate dagger, and as you hit it, you see a huge notch break out of it. And if a flying animated pirate dagger can express
Anything?
grievous injury, it's hurt. And that's 3 for you, correct?
That's it.
Sylviana, you're up. That puts you on deck. Jamu.
Alright. Wait, what is my turn?
No, it's Sylvie's turn.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me double check. I might have messed up. I thought I had it. No, Sylviana's up next. And then Jamu will be on deck. That's right. Syl?
Yeah, I try and grab it.
You're going to try and grab one?
You are too far away.
5, 10. You're way down here. You were down by the vines. Are you...
In that case, I'm gonna grab a vine.
Okay. Action 1. You grab some of the vines that are wrapped around the wooden railing of this little dock-like area.
And then head me over to the skull.
You're headed to the skull. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there in 2. Which would be your full action. You grab the vines. You're taking vines over to the...
Sylvie, we're in the middle of combat, you know.
So,
She's busy.
is that what you want to do? Your full turn? Okay. Jamu, you're up.
Alright, slashing at, I guess, the flanked dagger.
You will get sneak attack on this as well. Because it is currently engaged in combat with Okanadi.
Flanking sneak attack is
And with your sneak attack, you get additional d6s to your damage, if I remember correctly.
You do. Do you know how many?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many. Hold on, I can take a
It
look.
doesn't matter.
A bunch.
Hero coin is what that is. That's
Rerolling
enough.
that attack with a hero
Hot dogs,
coin. Very good. Your rolls are
Okay, hot
not
dogs,
being
chili.
friendly.
Cool. Sounds
about 29.
29 absolutely hits. So your sneak attack.
good. Jesus Christ! What is your to hit?
Plus 19 while sneaking and flanking.
That's high.
He's a very busy kitty.
It is. So
5d6 plus your normal damage.
Okay, so
God,
21.
1d6 damage.
Your normal damage plus 5d6 for sneak attack.
1, 2. Well, it's normally like 1d6.
I don't know what your claw tips do. I don't have the card. You should have it.
Like a ball tip.
Because he's 8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Satin guard claws are 1d8 damage.
So 1d8 damage plus 5d6 for sneak attack.
1d8? Where would I find a 1d8.
Well, it's like a drawer, except there's 2 of them on each side.
That's a 10, I'm sorry.
It's like a little star. There you go. You have one in your hand.
That's an 8, yeah. That's a D8, you got it.
Okay, so then I roll 5d6.
1d8 plus 5d6. Just roll the d8 and then roll the 5d6 and let me know what your total is.
Would you like
That's
to
6
go?
Okay, so 6.
plus.
Yes.
Be sure to do your math out loud so Patrick's head will explode.
Please don't.
6
Oh my God.
plus 2, 3, 1, 5, and another 6.
Give me a total.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 2. 1, 2 is 8. Plus 3 is 1, 2, 3. 11 plus 1
My
is
whole head
12.
is exploding multiple times.
17
See, I do the same
plus
thing. It's
6.
just I
1,
don't do
2,
it out
3,
loud.
4, 5, 6. 23 points of damage.
23 total. That dagger literally explodes in a shower of sparks and tiny metal pieces. It's damn near dust. You obliterate this first
I
dagger.
didn't hate daggers that much, John.
It scared him.
Sir, you have 2 more actions,
Yes.
by the way.
When the cat goes.
Murderificated that one.
I guess I'll join the tree. Which is
Murderify them, murderify them.
I guess I'll try to sneak around. I guess I'll sneak.
Okay, roll stealth real quick against.
You can just flank it by getting around behind it.
That's what I'm. What do you think I'm doing? I'm sneaking around.
So you don't have to sneak, is what I'm saying. You can just walk.
Sneaking helps.
Okay.
Wasn't it making 2
Go ahead and
more
roll that
directions?
stealth for me, please.
Yeah, give me like 5 seconds.
None of these daggers can see, so roll
Um,
with
They know we're there.
disadvantage.
okay. Stealth is plus 13.
I mean, they have what, like 40 hit points?
What's 13 plus 14?
27.
Do your
Thank you.
insane, crazy math.
27 on stealth.
Ooh, can I have a cheesy snack?
You are stealthified.
Alright, so
Look at you.
if I were to go around the dais to try to get behind these
Do you want
daggers,
Thank you.
how far could I get?
You have 30 feet of movement speed, so you could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to say you could make your way around behind this one, which would flank it.
Congratulations, you were now. This thing is now flanked. Attack it.
I can't.
It's not his turn.
It's not his turn, so you blasted one of them into a bajillion pieces. You stealthed and you moved. That's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Celine, you're up.
Usually it goes in the opposite of that order.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Are you using the dagger to destroy the dagger?
No. 1 was my move.
One move. Okay.
I can take my weapon out as I'm moving.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
It's part of your move action.
What's my strength? I kind of just want to hit it
About 50 billion.
with a hoof.
Do your horn attack.
Ooh.
Instead,
Gore it.
because if you
Is
just
the
hit it
horn
with
attack a
hoof-
full round action, though? Single action?
Single action.
Go
Because
for
I
it.
have a secondary attack with it.
All right, so
Look. So big.
roll it as your horn attack, but we'll call it a hoof for flavor.
Is that cocked?
Yeah, that was cocked. Go ahead, cock.
That is
It's
flavor.
over 19. So over 21.
Hit. Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and
These
roll
things
damage
do
on this
not-
horn attack. Or
These
hoof
things do
attack
not
in this
have very
case.
high AC or HP. They are just magical daggers.
Yeah, and I thought I was gonna be cool by one
7.
shotting them with the dispel.
7
magic,
points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But
Excellent.
apparently everyone can one shot these things.
Yeah, I one shot it. Well,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
did.
and you still
we
have a remaining action
Oh yeah. I'm
while
gonna do
you're
it
over
again.
there.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. Now it's gonna be -5 on this one because of the second attack.
See, and here I thought I was going to be cool by casting Dispel Magic
Wait, do I add anything more?
Yeah.
and one
What
shot.
do I add?
Well,
Your base attack bonus.
plus the 2 for flanking.
Mm-hmm.
just see the math.
17.
17 hits.
Alright,
Is that right? Did I math right? I don't know if I mathed
Wait,
right.
what was the numbers?
Oh, that's a
17.
nat 20.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Oof.
5.
5 more. Okay. You put a couple of little nicks in the blade.
Only a couple of nicks?
Yeah, with your hooves, you just bow wow.
Pow pow!
Bitch slap.
All right,
We
so
going around hoof slapping motherfucker.
that one is going to. It just got smacked twice by Celine. It doesn't even know Jamu's there, so it is going to go for Celine at this point. It is going to try and attack you, Dixon balls. 16.
Does not hit.
16 misses. Whoosh, swings wide.
Just does not.
Two more mouth pepperonis.
It's going to take a second swing at you and misses terribly. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Wow.
And so it is going to, after this 2 misses back to back, it is going to try to get away this way.
Ooh.
10, 15.
Wait. Attack of
And
opportunity.
you all 3 will get attacks of opportunity on it as it starts to move away.
Wait,
God, this thing.
do I get sneak attack and
What do
flanking?
you roll?
Are you
going to pull it?
highest dex is probably going to be Jamu, so as Jamu starts to see it pull away,
Do I get my sneak attack and flank?
I only have a 16.
on an attack of opportunity, I'm not
I don't
sure
know.
you can use sneak attack.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
Just,
I mean,
I'll
I
just
would
roll
think so.
straight.
yeah. Roll to attack, you're going to get all your bonuses that you normally would get. Your base attack bonus, your flank bonus.
Yeah, it's just
I
an
needed
attack.
it. Let's see. 25?
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. That's going to be 1d8 plus 5d6.
Okay, I gotta pull my oh, here we go. That's the first D8. Okay, that's a 4 plus
Big 6.
6, 3, 2, 2, 5.
22,
that's yours.
Okay, so
I think. Just from the numbers you just yelled at me, I think we're at 22.
4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2.
22.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Those are
22.
words.
Yep.
Words.
Jamu shatters this one as it turns and starts to fly away. Jamu, out of the shadows under this dais, pops up and just and shatters another
Every time he
one.
attacks, that's what I think. It'll just.
Yeah, he reaches a paw up. Yeah, exactly. So that one, bow! Jamu shatters a second dagger.
And I'm no longer sneaking.
You are no longer sneaking.
Are you done?
At this point, as they see this, the other 3 daggers all start to move off.
Crap. They're dispersing.
Get him, get him, get him, get him!
That
I didn't
one's.
get my attack of opportunity on that
Still-
one, so I get one on this one.
You will get one on this one as it moves. What's your reach with La Perrine? Is it 5 or 10?
I think it's 15.
It's 15. You will get an attack of opportunity on this one as
Why
it
wouldn't I
starts
get
to
an
move
attack of
away.
opportunity on that one.
You're going to.
On the one that's already moved.
Because
Well,
it
not
got
him.
exploded.
No, on that one that just
Oh,
moved.
because it was way over here.
Yeah, it's within my reach.
Roll
No.
the.
Was
Yeah.
it here?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack of opportunity on the one that's moving then.
Well, I moved there because that's where I would be able
You wanted to be able to. Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and
attack
roll it.
all of them at
Ah,
one time.
it's all good. Your 10-foot reach confuses and befuddles me.
Truly.
Okay, so
So,
does
Okanady.
30 hit?
Yeah.
Just barely, you know.
Just barely.
Just 11 damage.
11 damage on the one that just moved off. Got it. I don't think anybody else was in range of that one. You were. Go ahead
17 to hit.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that one that's starting to try to... You can tell it's headed for Sylviana. Like, it's going to try to go cut her.
Ooh, max damage.
Okay.
So...
Well, that's not supposed to be nice.
I think it's 21.
21 damage. La Perrin wraps around that one, and as it does, the thing falls limp and ding, 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 hits the ground. You now have that dagger wrapped up in the end of La Perrin.
You want to throw it at one of them?
No, it was an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, fair.
Everybody's attacks of opportunity are done except you get additionals, do you not? Somebody gets additional
I do.
attacks of
I
opportunity.
do. I do.
Yeah. So as this one starts to just straight up run away,
Ooh.
you'll get an attack of opportunity on it
Where
as
you
well.
going, little knife?
If I have one in my
You have one-
Lockrin,
yeah, it's wrapped up in it.
okay, so I'm going to need to take an action, I guess, to get it out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need to get it out.
That wouldn't be an attack of opportunity, though. That would
Right.
be an
So how do I
actual
do
action.
this? Because my weapon is tangled up in.
Yeah, what's the normal damage on your weapon?
I have to roll.
Yeah, what do you roll, though? Is it 1d4 for
A
Lockrin?
6.
It's a 6. Go ahead and attack, and if you hit, we'll do a 1d8 instead. And your whip can, at this point, do lethal damage.
Hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Pretty much. That's how we're going to play this one.
I said beat a knife with another knife.
There you go.
Are you
It's very hard for me to keep up with all of the... People
I
are
have
yelling at
good-
me, people are
I
moving
have
around.
good combat ideas and no one looks
19, 20. Dirty 20.
Because you throw Ray of Frost instead of actually.
Dirty 20 hits.
I'm pretty sure I killed 2 of
Roll
these
D8.
daggers already.
A
Okay.
D8.
A d8, yeah.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12?
12. All right. Ting! Somehow, you have managed to hit a dagger with a dagger
another
that's
dagger.
wrapped up in your whip. And then this one is going to bail as well.
Where's the one that's wrapped in my dagger?
In your dagger.
In
This one.
Whip.
Okay.
It's with you.
Okay.
Because you did non-lethal damage to it, but you dropped it. So it's no longer animated. So effectively, it's off the board now as well. Other than it just added, it gave you an additional +2 to your damage rolls.
Got it.
So those other two take off, and they are running off into the city at large,
my turn.
trying to get away.
Finally!
Mark
to
and
get
then
away.
Bessie will be on deck. You guys can see the board. You guys can't, but that's okay. It's right there.
Okay. So,
Don't let the little shits get away.
That's what I said.
I'm mirroring what you've said.
I am going to cast Dispel Magic.
And is there a save on that? Do I get a save?
You can use Dispel Magic to end an ongoing spell that has been cast on a creature or object to temporarily suppress the magical abilities of a magic item, or to counter another spellcaster spell. A dispelled spell. God. Saving throw.
Mhm.
None.
No save.
You can smell my coffee if you want.
So if there's no save on it, which one do you want to cast this on?
The one that is furthest away from me, because it's the closest to getting away.
What's the range on your Dispel Magic, please?
160 feet.
Okay, this one. Ding, 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 ding. It falls to the ground and vanishes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that again.
Okay, make sure you're marking your spell slots off, please.
Yep.
You're going to cast Dispel Magic on the other one?
Yep.
It disappears as well.
Alright, that was intense.
And with that, you guys are out of combat. Sorry, Bessie. Sorry you didn't get to do anything.
She's still standing there like, what the hell happened?
As the last dagger falls to the ground, that soft blue glow pops up around that pedestal, and Dominic's locks begin to glow even brighter.
Oh, okay, I see. It was a trial by combat.
What are you, stupid? Of course it was. Why do you think they came to life and attacked us?
I don't know, because the pirates are being dicks.
What happened?
John said something stupid.
We are out of combat.
You are out of combat, and the second pedestal is now glowing blue, and Dominic's locks are glowing a little bit brighter.
So
He says,
we only have
okay, so how about you guys hurry up and stop playing with flying swords and get me out of here, huh?
They're
I
daggers, not
dropped
swords.
the spine onto the skull.
Nothing happens.
Alright,
It's a big fish.
I can go fishing. I mean, I am a cat.
What do you mean a big fish?
It told us to take. Okay.
It told us
The
to find
words
what actually
that
killed
it
it.
said were. Let me pull this up. Bring me my means of death from nature's gallows. I'm thinking nature's gallows are the ocean.
Or is nature's gallows a tree?
If you were hung from a tree. Okay, I go and I just
Stand there.
And lay his head down.
No. That does not work.
As you put your head
Oh
down
my.
close to the pedestal, the skull, the embers come to life in the skull, and it looks up at you and goes, so close.
and it bites me.
And it drops back down. At this point, out of that little stall over to the side there, it says, souvenirs? Anyone want a souvenir? Got lots of things for sale over here if anybody's interested.
I guess a browser.
Lots of things.
I mean, we are traveling.
What do you
Lots
have
of things.
available?
Hint, hint, hint.
I'm not supporting the pirate.
Yeah, Bessie's going over to see
Yeah.
What you
I-
got?
I'm not
What's over
supporting
here?
the economy of pirates.
what's over here.
All right, I got t-shirts to commemorate the sun chase.
No thanks.
No t-shirts, huh?
Nah.
Not
Sorry.
supporting
Ah,
Are the
information.
Daggers, are the daggers for
Yeah,
sale
yeah,
as well?
information. I like information.
All right, then. What kind of donation would you like to make for information? An information donation, if you will. You know, got to make a living out here.
Take one gold piece and lay it down in front of him and just say, I don't know, what'll this get me?
You know these t-shirts are like 20 gold, right?
I put 40 gold.
2 t-shirts, got it.
Oh,
He hands one to you and one to Bessie and goes, confidentially, the Loke is a floating city over the ocean. But there's one tree in town, the hanging tree.
Let's go get a branch from the hanging tree.
I'll give you the directions.
Jamu.
You don't happen to sell the branches from the hanging tree, do you? That would be a hell of a souvenir.
Mm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Roll either deception or diplomacy, whichever.
Oh,
or bluff or diplomacy, I'm sorry. Intimidation or diplomacy, those are the 2.
Intimidate.
Let's go with intimidate.
All right.
Oh, oh!
Nat 20, I'm guessing.
No, let's go with 29.
Oh.
He rolled a 3. So this humble merchant's like, whoa, okay. You don't need a branch, you need the rope. You need a sliver of rope off the tree, and it gives you precise directions on how to get there.
Got it.
Okay, let's
Who
go.
runs the fastest? Tree runs the fastest. Tree, go! Don't wait on us.
Bolt.
Jama
You
pulls,
bolt.
Like 2 of my arms go up at once. And one arm,
at this
You-
point, Jama pulls out a small glass bottle of some kind of strange assortment, pops open the cork, just goes. It's not moonshine. It's catnip.
It gives kitties
It's not alcohol, it's drugs.
how long
It's
does it take?
zoomies.
Jama's
So
already making
you're
nervous.
taking off. You're going to
Yeah.
It's not
to the
alcohol,
hanging
it's
tree.
drugs.
Bolt.
You bolt. Is everybody else just waiting here?
Yep.
Jama's
Excellent.
making air biscuits on the ground.
Cool. As you guys are waiting, it's
Oh
going
my
to
God,
take you
we're
a
breaking up the party, by the way. That's okay.
It's for like 5 minutes.
So you guys are milling around. Okanady has run off to the hanging tree. It's going to take you 15, 20 minutes to get there and back. It's not far. This is
And
not a
running
real
as
big
fast
city.
as he runs?
Yeah, it's
He
a big
runs
city.
double speed.
I know, but we're going to say 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
As that is happening, you see rank and file 2 rows of 6 of the little white masks.
Shit.
What the?
Okay, we're gonna back up.
Hold on.
And you see one of them put a little bit of rope on that pedestal, and you see Kilborn. There we go, fellas. Now, the last 2.
Shit.
They put a gold piece on,
Ooh, hold on.
and then
Aw, gold.
Wait.
and they make their way over to the dagger,
Ah.
and all of the blank faces just turn to Kilborn. Well, we're waiting.
Wait.
Okay.
Go ahead. You want to do something in this
No.
moment?
I wanna-
Shush. No. Shush. No.
I want to see how this plays out. If it starts going south, I may mess with them.
No.
I'm not.
As this is happening,
Would you guys like to back up?
so we kind of backed up a little bit. The dagger that was in La Perrin,
huh.
I have hidden it
Okay.
in my belt.
4 daggers appear and attack these little things.
Instead of 5.
Let's see how many of them
Instead of
die.
5.
I kept it.
Good call.
The 12 little guys, they all pull these tiny little rapiers, and in an instant, 3 of those 4 daggers have dropped. The dagger stabs one of them directly through the mask.
Oh.
And as he does, the mask and the black robe fall to the ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi style. Just
What?
the other ones converge on that last one,
That's an interesting idea.
and the dagger flitters back away, stabs at another one, it moves out of the way, they take that one out.
Damn.
The light on Giram's manacles glows bright blue. The lock on the door glows bright blue. All 3 pedestals are glowing, and nothing happens. They've obviously done something wrong. Okay,
Okay. I'm looking for the tree.
I want...
No, you stay, cat. I will scruff you.
Roll.
There it
It's
is.
so hard to see.
I would like everyone to roll perception.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could roll perception on the mask and robe.
You can examine that in just a second,
I
sure.
have already examined them, and they are weird. Is what I
Celine
they
rolled
don't
a
think.
12.
A
18.
12. 18 for Jamu. Bessie.
Hold on.
Oh, come on, can you take these two?
Okay.
27.
27 for Bessie. Okanady,
I'm not there.
you're gone. Sylviana, what'd you get on perception?
26.
How much?
26.
26. Mark.
31.
Jamu.
18.
18. Bessie, Mark, and Sylviana, all of you see Flynn sneak around. I'm sorry, you see Jack sneak around under Flynn's cage, reach up with his dagger, pick the lock, and they sneak back off, and they're making their way back around to their ship.
Ooh. I stealth.
Okay.
I
Go ahead and
stealth.
roll stealth. I'll roll perception on the three of them.
Ooh,
How'd you do?
23.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I go up to
Wait.
Dominic's. I go up to our captain's cage.
Mm-hmm.
I climb up, and I start picking the lock.
Good idea.
Roll lockpick.
Roll lock
That
pick.
would be sleight of hand, I believe.
Sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
that's sleight of
That's
hand.
correct.
Sleight of hand is still a plus 10.
He's got good sleight of hand.
22.
Can't quite get the lock. It's a little bit too tough to pick.
If Okanade.
But as this happens, Wyland Oxford walks back out of the front of the tent and goes, "Ha ha! Well done! While it's true, pirates search for treasure. The quickest way through a lock for pirates to break it. Well done, you two. Keep trying, I'm sure you'll get it."
Hey, I'm a cat. I
At
don't
this
have
point,
thumbs.
Giram Kilborn, he's got this long stiletto, he whips it out of him. He picks the lock in the front, and then he picks his two locks, and
Wait,
they
I'm
all take
22.
off. Yeah, it's tough. It's
Ugh.
just a little bit higher than that.
It's a 25.
So, the locks have been picked. You're working on picking your lock.
John was struggling a little bit.
Okanade.
He's like, holding on the doors, he's picking it.
Okay.
As you cut down an alleyway towards the
Oh god.
hanging tree,
Yep.
a man steps out in front of you in the alley and another behind you. And they say, "It's far enough, tourist. We'll be taking your coin purse and anything else of value you might have on you. Thank you very much." And they're both holding scimitar type daggers.
They decided out of every room they could rob to rob the 25-foot tall tree.
They're
not
a sword
smart.
that is taller than them.
They were just hiding in an alley waiting for an opportunity for somebody from
That's
the
not an opportunity.
You let that one go on by.
Why don't you go ahead and roll initiative?
Initiative twice in one session. That's weird.
That's a 13.
Pretty sure.
Brief bio break.
That's not an opportunity. That is a death sentence.
That looks like a 5 to me. That's like a 15.
Sylviana's asking
Hold
for
on.
brief bio break.
You're right. That's a 15. It's
Okay.
next to the
So I've
5.
got a 22 actually.
And with that, we're going to take a 15-minute break.
Alright.
And we'll be back at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, because if not, I'm going to be using my Amazon employee bucket as well. So, we're going to go to break real quick. Where's my cursor? There it is. And we will see you guys in 15 minutes when Okanade fights two bandits. Two. And we're back
Be gone.
with the table turned red and Okanady
About to
Now-
murder some fools.
flanked with a large pirate thug, eye patches and scars and battle-worn leathers, with a
Idiocity.
little bit of metal on them, and they're both holding those pirate daggers that pretty much everybody here seems to use. And Okanady, that's you.
How far in front of me is this fella?
Close enough to hit you.
Did he just step right
He
the fuck in
just
front of
stepped
me?
out from behind a stack of barrels and crates. The other one stepped out from behind, and they are both within 10 feet of you. They are trying to, for someone smaller than you, for a normal person, this would be very intimidating.
For the guy that's directly in front of me.
The one in front of you.
Trying to
I'm
size them
going
up.
to,
You're not there.
while at speed, I would like to grapple him.
Oh my god.
I fail. That's a nat one.
No.
On a nat
Again.
1, as you run towards him, he throws your dice across the floor and the
Please
dog
don't
eats
break
it.
my table.
No.
No, you go to grapple this guy, and he's stronger than you thought he was going to be, and you kind of lock hands with him, and the two of you are locked up. That's going to be 2 actions. You still have 1 left.
How is that two?
You ran and you grabbed.
He was already running.
you-
when
okay,
the
so
guy-
that's
I
one.
was
You have-
running, and he was already within reach.
So the two of you bounce off of each other. You were in motion. You try to go through him, but you kind of bounce off of him a little bit, and he pushes you back
Okay.
towards his other friends.
You
since
can't
you're
really
seeing-
push me back.
Not
We're gonna-
really.
we're gonna
You're
go
still
into
in
that. Hold
between them. He stops you because.
on. I'm looking at just 6-second rounds. I'm coming.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it? There it is.
And you just tried to form tackle this guy, basically, right?
Tried to grab him. Wait, I've still got 2 actions left.
You do
Okay.
still have 2 actions.
Grab him.
Roll it again.
Grapple. $18.
Yeah.
I got it.
On the second one, you snatch him up, and you can carry that much weight. Absolutely.
I can absolutely carry that. That's like a light load for me.
Yeah, I know. You can carry a
So
lot
what I
more
would
weight
like to
than
do
this
is
guy.
yeet him into his friend.
Throw a dude at another dude.
Well, I mean, make an attack roll to
Okay.
throw this fella. Sure.
I don't have enough light for my blind ass, but that's a 7 on the die, with a -10 as. Well, no, I have a that's my first attack.
Mhm.
So that would be
The grapple stone.
25.
25. On a 25, hits.
Okay.
And so, one of them, you know what? They're both going to have to make an acrobatics roll right now to see if they stay on their feet. The one you threw at does stay on his feet. The other one, he hits his friend and goes down in a heap. You threw this guy approximately 20 feet. Let's do 1d6 of damage for the throw and the hit. So this one and this one.
6 plus strength score 4, so that's 10 points of damage.
Okay. And then the other one, You threw him into his friend, and then he hit the ground. So let's do 1d6 for him as well. But yeah, it will include your strength because the speed of the throw.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage on that one. All right. One's on the ground, the other one is standing, and he's not real happy. That's your turn.
Yep.
The one on the ground is going to take an action to stand up, a second action to run at you, and he's going to stabby with the dagger.
Okay.
Stabby.
22?
Miss.
22 misses. Second
laugh at
attack. Misses. Third attack. Misses badly. This guy, he's slow. You're faster than him. I'll let the PA out so
Thank
she can yell at
you.
the neighbors.
Go get those neighbors.
So he misses all three.
So hot in here.
Yep.
It's just me.
And then the other one is going to take one action to stand up, and he's going to try to circle around behind you. So you are flanked once again. This is a pretty small alleyway, so as he's going by, normally you wouldn't, but in this case I'm going to say you get an attack of opportunity as he tries to get behind you on his second action.
That's a crit.
Okay, this was the guy that was on the ground.
12, 25 plus 7, 32 points of damage.
32, holy buckets.
Sorry, little fella.
So
Kind of
as he runs by, you lay into him, and he gets around behind you and takes that last. As he gets behind you, he just spins and tries to stab.
It's too late.
I might be flanked, but they don't get a flanking bonus on me.
Because you can't be flanked.
Mhm.
That's right. That's still going to be a 32 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
32.
32.
They don't even get the flanking bonus, and they get a 32.
I rolled an 18 on the die, and it's plus 14 with the daggers.
Okay.
However, whoa! I just chunked a die. You take
1 damage.
8 points of damage.
Actually, I take 7 because I have damage reduction.
Okay, so 7.
So I have damage reduction.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of skills. He's nasty. And that's their 2 turns. Both of them are
Okay.
still
so
got you pinned in.
The guy in front of me, power attack.
Okay?
So that's -2. I get a +6 to damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's another crit.
Jesus fuck. I knew these guys were going to be in trouble.
All right. So that is 11, 17, 24 plus 7. 31 points of damage.
Is this guy dead yet?
Not quite, but he's banged up bad.
How is he not dead?
Alright, so I guess I take another hack at him.
Second action. You haven't had to move because they've got you pinned in here. They didn't know he couldn't be flanked. Why? How would they know that?
He's a big ass tree.
I'm
real.
not an ash tree. I am oak, thank you. 17 hit.
17 misses.
Okay, so I guess I have to take another attack on this
One
guy.
more swat at him, yeah.
That's a nat 20. So
Crits.
So Okanady
time.
took Sylviana's die this week. That's 3 crits. Bang, bang, bang. Brutal.
Bang.
8 plus
Brutal.
9 is 17 plus 7 is what am I doing? 17 plus 7, that's 24.
24.
If you're the guy that was in front of you, why don't you just leave?
He's
He's-
circled back around.
He's dead. He falls to the ground in a heap and
Alright,
bleeds
so that's my third attack.
out into the alleyway.
That was my third, right?
That was your third.
Okay.
So the one behind you,
As a swift action, I tell the last one, you should just give up and go home to your family.
he looks down at his friend in the pile on the floor and goes, "I'm sorry, Francis!" And he turns and runs out the alley around the
go
corner,
home.
full action. Not even going to make you roll intimidation. This guy knew he was outmatched, so he bails. He's done.
Look,
And-
you're lucky. I mean, I'm lucky that I changed die because I had
And we're
I
out of
was
combat
throwing
again.
shit before.
Yeah, you got better
You are
dice
just
now.
gonna
for
leave
sure.
Francis in a heap on the floor.
No, just leave France.
So, you're out of combat. The second bandit has run off.
Back on the trail trucking.
Back on the trail trucking. As you start to take off again over the body of Francis, you hear a familiar sound off in the distance where you came from. The Helian crest is gone. Okay. We'll get back to you in a second. Let me cut back to everybody who is still on the dock. I believe Silviana wanted to roll an investigation, which is perception, on the mask and robe that were left behind. So go ahead and roll that perception for me on the No Limit Soldier's remains.
Okay, that is a 29.
On a 29, the robe is just a black woolen robe. Well made, nothing special about it. On the back of the mask, there is a small rune carved into the back of the mask. Remind me what languages you speak, please.
None.
Did you say none?
None.
I ain't got
No, I
no
said
language.
hang on.
Hang on. We thought you said none. I don't speak any languages. I just grunt and fart, and everybody knows what I mean. It's magic.
That's Jamu.
Hey!
That's not Jamu. That's Jamu's player. That just
Aw.
grunts and farts.
Oh.
Here are the languages on here.
I should probably.
We had a conversation about your languages just a few days ago, I think.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Elvish, Common, Sylvan, Druidic,
Okay.
and I do have linguistic.
You said Sylvan in there, did you not? And we know through another series of ridiculous critical rolls that Giram Kilborn is Fey.
Yes.
This is a Fey symbol that is basically, it just literally translated, it means life from nothing.
I need things to do that.
So you now know that these are
Do you want to make me do pigtails?
arcane constructs of Fey nature.
While we are here,
Yeah.
Bessie, can Bessie see what Jamu is doing?
Jamu's not currently
He's
trying
still
to
up
hide.
in the cage.
He's
still
not trying to hide?
No, and at
He's
this
trying to
point,
unlock the cage. He's like, come on.
roll that sleight of hand one more time.
Yes, that's a 26.
Yes.
26. The DC on it was a 25. The lock breaks. Dominic is free. And thanks a lot, kid.
No
I'll
problem.
see you guys on the ship. I'm real done with this. But
yeah.
first, he swings by, hands 10 gold to the guy, throws a t-shirt on, and goes to the ship.
Nice.
I mean, it's every
He
1,000 year.
He gets about 10 feet and he stops. And he turns around and he slips the guy 10 more gold, and you see him get a very tiny t-shirt.
Aw.
Nods, and then he goes back to the ship.
That's
Who did
for
he get the
Abe.
tiny- who? Abe?
No, I think it's for.
I took it
Kaylee?
as being for Kaylee.
Yeah, it's for
For
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still not.
Anybody else doing anything here at the dock?
You're still
Apple?
Donkeytron.
Oh, that's fine. I can be Donkey Tron.
Donkey
Okay.
Tron.
Apple is still in the cage. Mo is still in the cage.
Moeth.
Moeth. The Tortugans never showed up. The Light Brigade is gone. Giram is gone.
And we're waiting on Okanady.
And you guys are waiting on Okanady to get back.
I don't know.
So-
Should I just?
So
should
Apple
we
and
leave them
Moeth
there?
are the only other two left?
Leave them in there.
Apple
This
and
is a
Moeth are
race.
the only two that are still in their cages, yes.
This is a race. Leave them.
I was asking if I should.
Do we have any way to get a message? Do we have any magical way to get a message to Okanady?
I
do,
guess.
but-
Sylviana?
I can cast message. It's not far. He's too far away.
Sylviana, can you talk to trees that far away?
I don't think it would go that far.
Okay.
Well, might as well kick back and relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna send Bessie to the ship. Does anybody else want to go back to the ship?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll just enjoy some
suggestion.
catnip on
Just
the
get the
deck.
ship and fly over the city, and be like, "Hey, bro."
Oh, yeah. Just fine.
You're not here.
Oh, I mean, you're right. But
You're
I
not
mean,
there.
But
Sorry.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that anyway.
I mean, get the car and come pick him up. I mean, come on.
yeah.
yeah. Let's go get the car and pick 'em
Sylviana,
up.
can you send a bee? How fast can they travel?
Not as fast as I can run.
But they don't have to outrun you. They just have to meet you.
You also
Right.
got slowed down a little bit on the way, so a bee. I'll say for our purposes here, a bee would be able to get to you about the time you reach the tree.
Oh, so it doesn't
About the
matter.
time you reach the hanging tree, a bee would be able to reach you
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
for our purposes.
Well, no, he wouldn't have to get a sliver of the rope. He wouldn't waste time getting a sliver. of the
No,
rope.
just come back to the ship. We don't need it.
Okay,
Yeah. But
so are we sending a bee off to recover Okanady, and everybody else is going to go wait on in the car?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
waiting in the
pretty
car
All right, all of the
with
rest.
it running.
All of the rest of the Griswolds go back to the car, and
we.
Clark W is still out running around like a chicken with his head
That
cut
makes
off.
that makes you bald eagle.
Bald eagle.
Yeah, bald eagle.
I do have a quick question.
Sure, go ahead.
Should I rusting grasp on the lock on Apple?
Can you what?
Rusting grasp?
I don't know.
I'm
We're breaking up.
A spell that basically kills the metal.
You want to cast something to break her lock.
Right.
Okay.
Lock.
Apples.
Sylviana, no.
This is a race.
She's
Yeah.
not in
Giant
real danger.
Team.
You
It's Gaian's team.
That's true.
She's not in real danger. Gaian won't be happy if you cheat.
It's
Not cheating. That's cooperation.
not cheating. Picking locks wasn't
Yes,
cheating.
you can take your is it grasping binds? Is that the spell?
No, it's rusting grasp.
Rusting grasp. Okay. So Sylviana goes over and touches the locks for Apple and they disintegrate. Please mark that spell slot off. Apple hops down, bows to you slightly,
She did.
and disappears into the city to find the rest of her team because none of her team was back.
GDMF.
At this point, Moeth goes, "Guys, what the hell?"
Well, we don't support lore, so we're not gonna help you.
That's messed up, bro, but okay.
Well,
Whatever.
Lore's not that great a guy. I'm sorry to tell you.
Didn't you
Well,
guys already do? We already went back to the ship.
Oddly enough, I've got ways to do things.
We already
And
went
you
back
see,
to the ship.
before you guys all go back to the ship, we'll say this all takes place, but the eye pops out and goes, "How can I help?"
Oh God.
Pick this lock. Picks the lock. Moeth goes, "Thanks for nothing, losers," and runs off into the city to find the rest of his team as well.
And once
All right,
again,
so
3-2.
place.
No, we're not in last place this
So-
time.
we're in like second
Yeah.
or third, maybe.
You,
They're all gone.
No,
They're
they-
all into the city.
But the tree and the other tree and the Gerblin, all or the not Gerblin, whatever they're called, went
It's
to the
a
city.
yeah, they're
All
in.
All of them went to
to
the
get their
city,
party,
and
not-
we're coming out of the city.
Kilborn's
Jamu,
gone.
you pointed.
Kilborn is gone.
We're in
The
like
light,
second.
the light people are gone.
And Kilborn's ship moves extremely fast.
Apple's gone.
At this point,
She's in the
Apple's
city.
in the
Joe
city.
just kind of walks up to Dominic. He's like, "Hey, can we get like a bird's eye view? Maybe see if we can spot him."
Not a bad idea. Let's do it. The Erebus goes up into the air and starts to float lightly above the city.
Pick him up with the car.
As you pull away, Wyland Oxford. Ah! Well done! Thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed your time here. Speaking of time, and he points at the alignment, and you can see the first moon is just starting to break out of the timing is getting tight. Sylviana, roll knowledge nature real quick, please.
My dice are there.
That I don't know.
That's a crit.
Crit.
Well, nat 20.
Nat 20. On a nat 20 knowledge, nature Sylviana knows and will convey to the rest of you at the ship, not Okanady. You guys have approximately 4 hours and 17 minutes to finish up and get out of here and on the
Oh, that's
move
easy.
before this
Easily.
moon falls out of the alignment.
With that information, John was now scanning the city.
You guys are scanning the city.
As I get back,
You break into a clearing that somehow has this huge tree, bigger than you, way bigger than you, probably triple your size. And there are ropes of varying nooses, of varying hanging from the branches. Some of them have people in varying states of decay and disarray. Some of them are just bones. Some of them still have tatters of clothing. Some of them are fairly fresh. But yeah, just dozens of people hanging in this tree. And you get there. What would you like to do?
cut a bit of the rope off with that has a little bit of maybe that's attached to a neck bone or something.
All right, a bit of noose with a little neck, a
Yeah.
couple of vertebrae and a noose.
Yeah.
You grab that, and as you cut that down, the rest of the body to the floor, a bee comes up and starts to buzz around your face.
Okay. So I start
And
looking about.
we'll start darting back and forth in the direction of the ship.
All right, so I bolt that back toward there,
Okay.
and I maintain my hold. I'm gonna put it in my hair.
In your top branches, you got a little bit of noose from the hanging tree of the Loke,
And a dead person.
Souvenirs.
and part of a dead person. Yeah. So you start
I did that.
making your way back, cutting through the alleys that the t-shirt vendor told you to go down. You round a corner into another small alley, very similar to the
Oh
one you were
my
attacked
God.
in, not the same one. At the same time, you see the bow of the Airbus come up over the buildings, and they are scanning for you.
How high up is it?
It's skimming the top of the buildings. It's not very high.
How many?
Perception from Jamu, because you're up in the crow's nest scanning for everybody right
How
now.
high is the ship?
I
It's high enough you could jump and get a hold
oh
of it.
that's 17
17,
Plus 3.
plus 3.
20.
I never called. I
You
never
never
called
stopped.
it.
Yeah, no, you've been humming this
Dirty
song the
20
whole
then.
time. Dirty 20.
It's stuck in your head.
As you round the corner,
Earworm.
you slip, and there is blood everywhere. Jamu sees you, and the ship starts to descend to lower a rope or whatever. The dog is licking my foot.
Jesus Christ, Okanady, I knew you were. I was betting you were going to come back covered in blood, but this is a lot.
In the alley are the bodies of Lareth, Kurlith, and Moeth.
Oh my God. Oh my God,
They
what
are all
happened?
they are all in a
Yes,
heap
you're not
in the
there.
alleyway, very obviously
You're
dead.
not there.
The ship is hovering above. Okanady, you're in the alley with these 3 dead gnomes.
Let's do perception investigation.
Roll perception, for sure.
24.
24. That's excellent. Well, first off, they're dead. They haven't been dead very long. They were stabbed, but not with a sword. They were stabbed with something round. Round holes in them. Lots of holes in them. They were stabbed repeatedly. With a 24, you do notice that there is still a slight glow from Moeth's backpack.
Grab the backpack
Okay.
and leap up to the ship if I can.
Just
I can do an
acrobatics
check.
roll. Yeah, let's do an acrobatics roll.
28.
28. You grab onto the side of the ship. You manage to hold the backpack in one of your little arms and pull yourself up on deck with your other arm.
Princess, you owe me 5 gold.
I
said he would come back covered in blood.
Yeah, you owe me 5 gold.
He did.
He's got blood on his feet.
I also did heat cleave a man in two. But I relay to everyone that Lareth, Curlith, and Moeth are dead. Here's their backpack. There was a bit of a glow. Do you guys want to go look down there and see what happened?
Yeah, sure.
Because you guys are better at that kind of thing than I am.
While we're down there, I'll investigate the backpack.
Okay, so Dominic
I'm
rolls
investigating the backpack.
one
Okay.
of the rope
How long-
and wooden ladders down, which allows Jamu to go down. Anybody else want to go down into the alleyway?
I'm
So-
just investigating the backpack.
I guess it's time for my skills on how to heal to come to use.
Okay, what's everybody else doing? Celine, what are you and Bessie going to do right now?
We're gonna go investigate.
You guys are going to investigate. Sylviana, where are you headed?
The backpack is glowing, you say?
It's got a slight glow. You know how these things work. They have these little, like, veins or, wiring and tubing that glow
Where's
with the
magic?
arcane energy. It's Tron magic.
It's not. Where's not?
Right?
He knows about these mechanical things.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Sylviana and Mark are going to look at the backpack. Okanady, you're back on the ship. You just staying put, or did you want to go back
I'm
down?
putting that little, since we don't need it, I'm putting that thing in my branches. and
Fair
tying
enough.
it in.
Go ahead and put that in your inventory. I know it'll come up later.
So,
They
Gonna
usually do.
hang someone.
who's all coming with me?
Jamu, Celine,
Bessie.
Bessie are headed down. Mark, Sylviana are investigating the backpack. Okay, let's start with you guys on the ground.
Alright.
Let's go with Celine first. I'll go left to right. What would you and Bessie like to do while you're down here looking at these bodies?
I want to use whatever skill to investigate around. Like, obviously, they're all dead. Like, we've been relayed the knowledge they're all dead.
Yeah, and you could see them in the
And
alley as you were
they
coming
are,
down.
they've been stabbed with, like,
Something circular.
something round.
About an inch
So
around.
I
inch and a
want
half.
I'm
to
guessing
look
right.
around and like around the area and see
That
if
would be
I can
distinct.
find anything that looks like the weapon that was used. If I see footprints leading away,
Okay.
anything like that.
Sure. Go ahead and roll perception as investigation. And you can roll with advantage and have Bessie use a help action if you would like. A little better?
Yep. 25.
25. On a 25, there are obvious signs of a struggle. Not only have they been stabbed, but they also have defensive wounds that are just scrapes and abrasions. They're on Lareth, one of his stab wounds. You see little slivers, splinters of wood around the wound. They were stabbed with something wooden. You do see tracks leading away back towards the dock where you guys started, but they're muddled. You can't tell what they are. So whoever it was left in a hurry, but didn't leave any kind of discernible track. But there are splinters of wood in one of the wounds.
Okay.
Jamu, you want to roll perception as investigation down here as well, correct?
Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm going to do. Using minor illusion, I'm going to try to piece together a murder weapon by investigating the bodies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like, you know how in the Batman Arkham games he pieces together pieces of evidence?
I know exactly what you're talking about. So let's go ahead and you do your perception with advantage also.
Sweet!
Using minor illusion, that's going to give you an advantage. It's like lining up the bullets with a laser pointer and like trying to figure it out. Or that awesome episode of CSI where they made a rubber cast of the stab wound, which would never
Dirty
actually
20.
work like that. On a dirty 20, these people were stabbed with basically wooden stakes.
Wooden stakes. Okay.
So you guys know that the three of them were stabbed to death with wooden stakes at this point.
John calls Celine over. John calls Celine and Bessie over. Clearly, they were murdered with some kind of wooden stakes, as you'll see here. Obviously, there are a lot of suspects with a lot of motives. But they didn't really interfere with anything. The main question is why and how. Well, we know how, but why?
I have an idea. Let's get back to the ship.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to stop you guys right there. Let's jump back to
Why
Sylviana
are
and
you
Mark.
laughing at me?
You said let's get back to the ship. It just seemed funny that you were like, okay, well let's go. Let's go
Cool.
now.
Let's talk about it while we're on the move.
Right.
Yeah.
At this point, your idea becomes very good as a pair of city guard round the corner and go, hey, what's all this then?
Okay, bye.
No, Jamu, we gotta go.
And you guys scramble back up onto the ship and the ship's. And you are headed west. Your next stop is the Moonfall Islands. So you are headed southwest towards Moonfall.
Now, does that take us by the spot where?
Wait.
Excuse me, 1 second.
Hold on.
Does that take us by the part the this map, or is it away from that?
It's away from that.
Okay.
This is on the far eastern side of the city. You guys are headed west. Now you could go back if you wanted to. That's all right. Mark, what?
Okay, my idea is all of this is being broadcasted, right?
He's right. If we could
So
just get
That is correct. There is the crystal technology donated by Hada Healy.
Let us use our Farquill to ask Beauregard
if they saw the murder.
if they saw who did it.
Okay.
Can you go over to the other one, please?
Oh, you guys are trying to be shady chat. That's fine. Go ahead.
No.
Mark,
What do you mean the other one?
Go.
who had the Farquill? Celine, you have the Farquill to Hodo Nolan. So if you wanna jot a note to Beauregard and ask him what they saw.
I can't because I am busy having a private conversation with
Fine.
Sylviana.
So Sylviana, Mark, you guys have your conversation. We'll get to that in a minute. The backpack.
Yeah, roll for the back.
No, hold up. You start to investigate the backpack. First, I'd like you to make a knowledge engineering. Knowledge engineering check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Excellent. Knowledge arcana.
Natural 20.
Very, very good. Third roll. And you guys know what 3 rolls.
25.
You guys know what 3 rolls mean when I do this to you. Your last one's going to be either knowledge religion or knowledge planes, your choice.
Religion.
Roll it.
Let me look at my bonus for religion. Because I made the check, by the way. I made the check. Let me just make sure I made it.
Okay, double check it. I know you've got a really high.
Yeah, no, I made it.
What's the number?
14 on the die plus 18.
which gives us a total of 32.
I made that no matter what.
Yes, you did.
If I got higher.
As you are investigating the backpack, the little eye pops out and goes, "Greetings.
Greetings, Cogsworth.
My team no longer lives.
No, they do not.
If I am not rejoined with the central hub, all my memories will be lost. Would you take me?"
We will.
As you say "we will," out of the backpack, a little spike comes out and into the armor on your arm. And you hear a voice in your head as this glow goes through your armor. You hear a voice in your head say, "Thank you, friend."
He's Iron Man.
Yep.
And the backpack is now completely dark and silent. The sliver of Cogsworth that was within the backpack is now in Mark's armor.
Now I have Jarvis.
Can you speak with him?
Probably.
I mean, are you on the ship as well?
Yes.
He's on the ship, yes,
Okay,
and you're up
so-
there with him, and I'm guessing he's relaying that information to you guys. Holy crap. Cogsworth is now telepathically speaking to me. And he can speak to the rest of you, but only when the little eye comes out. So
I'm gonna
you don't
ask
have
him
an
what
eye.
It's like that
happened.
dude in Men in Black.
Kind
I'm
of.
gonna ask him what happened.
Who attacked?
Who
ask him
attacked him? Roll.
This die.
Why would he have to roll? They're telepathically linked.
They are. Roll sense motive.
You have been memed, sir.
You have.
As our shirts say.
That's a 19 on the die.
A 19 on the die plus a billion. So, like, unless he rolled in that one. Cogsworth tells you that he doesn't know what happened, and he is 100% telling the truth. If you would like, you can also make a quick knowledge arcana roll for me.
There's no reason not to. Ask Cogsworth if he can share his memories with you.
That's a good question. But first, I'm gonna roll knowledge
Cogs.
arcana.
Go ahead and roll the knowledge arcana first.
18.
18.
This dice likes me.
So, with a knowledge arcana of 18, Cogsworth, oddly enough, and you didn't really even know this was possible, but he has been affected by a memory spell, and his memory has been wiped. He can share his memories with you telepathically, visually, but this
Okay.
moment in the alley
Then I
has
would
been
like to cast a
erased.
spell. Remove curse.
Remove curse.
Is it a curse?
It might be.
I would clarify it as a curse.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I mean,
That's up to the DM.
it's a sorcerer spell. It would classify as a curse. You remove curse.
Okay.
You're specifically saying, wording here is important. You're saying it's a sorcerer's spell.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a memory. I can't remember the exact name of the spell. I can look it up for you guys if you'd like.
If it's a
You're going to want to look it up because I think there are extenuating circumstances happening.
Okay.
well, I mean, there's no reason to not do it.
If I remember correctly, the name of the spell is Modify Memory. So let me.
There's no reason to not cast it.
Modify Memory. Compulsion, Mind Affecting. No, I was wrong. It's not a sorcerer spell. Celine, this is a spell you would know.
What is it called?
Modify Memory. It is a bard spell, but it is one you do not have yet.
It's a higher level.
Oh, come on. This is... Okay, I know who did
Hold
this.
on.
I suspect who it is, but
Yeah.
I'm piecing it together. Don't know who yet, but
It's not a druid.
So
We know it
I
wasn't
will
the
point
druid.
out one special thing about this spell. The target on this spell has to be one living creature. I feel like that's worth noting. The duration is permanent. And it is an enchantment, compulsion. You cast Dispel Curse. The memory is still blank. It does not
Okay.
work.
So I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Because
so or a long rest, you get one spell slot back.
You guys,
actually, yeah, no, I just wait an hour to get a spell
at
slot
this
back.
point, you guys have raised into the air the guards. Hey, come back here! There's dead people. But you guys take off, and the ship starts to leave the
Oh, I
floating
yelled out,
city
sorry
of the
about
Loke.
that one guy in the alley. was his
What
name?
guy?
It's just a few alleys over. You'll find him. He's
Jeez.
cool. And
So much paperwork. Okay. You guys are leaving the Loke behind and heading towards the Moonfall Islands, which are to the southwest. Jamu, what's up?
Apparently has a question.
Jamu's never really actually kind of got rid of his minor illusion. Instead, he's been trying to recreate the stake itself. And he's trying to recreate the stake from what he can.
It's just a wooden spike.
Alright, so we got the spike, we got the murder weapon. Now all we need to do is figure out what happened, how it happened.
Okay. I know there's been a private conversation going on here on the ship. Anything I need to know at this point?
But he was
No,
gone
you guys
by
are
the
keeping
time
all of
Loke
that to
and them
yourself.
had been released,
We're just-
so he couldn't have killed them.
Trying to figure out what happened.
Everybody's trying to piece together the clues.
But I wanted to have a private conversation with Sylviana.
Sure.
About it.
We don't know the
Because-
rules of his race.
That's true, but here's the thing: they were
Because
gone.
everybody's chattering.
They were gone by the time that this occurred. The people that were there that could inflict
That
this
was all
damage
completely in
were my
character.
sisters.
Okay.
But
I trust you
But they
guys.
don't
I know
have
you're
the
not.
chat.
spell, but that
I know you're
doesn't
not gonna
mean-
metagame on me.
but
It's
that
fine.
doesn't mean they wouldn't have a scroll.
Jamu's
Or an
trying to
item, or
recreate the
something.
murder scene, what happened, the struggle.
They could
You-
initiate a
At
scroll.
At this
or
point,
item,
you've
or
gotten
magic
as
item.
much information as you can, even with the
Are you
minor
having a private
illusion.
Conversation?
No.
Because it's very loud.
it's not private though.
You know what you
It's
can
not
know
private.
at
I
this
know
point.
what-
You guys
what
rolled
sort of
really,
stuff
really
I
well
want.
on those investigations. You actually know more
No,
than I
it's not
intended
that
you
I
to
don't
know
think
right
it's
now.
that
So,
everybody's talking at the
You
same
did.
time.
all right.
Okay.
And my
Did
brain's
you
going
intend
to
for me to roll like perfect on all three of those rolls?
No, I did not.
So what do? We've got to tell someone.
You guys are on the ship.
Who are we killing?
Did you want to send a message to Beauregard via the Farquhar?
Yeah, let's ask Beauregard if he saw what happened.
Yes.
Ask Beauregard what now?
There's the projector.
He saw the murder.
You have the Farquhar. Ask him if he saw the murder.
Because
Because
there's
the
the-
race is being projected on the Helian Jumbotron, the illusion.
Oh.
So everybody at home is watching,
Okay.
and there are little. You're not really sure how. It's kind of a scrying type of magic, but all of the teams are being watched, and like a
Okay.
Hunger Games type of thing. They're showing things that are going on.
And we want to ask Beauregard?
Yeah.
if they saw
He's
what
watching.
happened
He's
on the.
definitively
He's
on our
so,
side.
yeah, but he's so busy. You think he's
And?
watching?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
yes,
this is
this is a
1,000 years. I
major
mean, even for
historical
somebody
event.
like him, this is 1,000
But he's
year
running
event.
a city.
If
He's
a
the only
city
one
that
that has.
almost everyone is glued to their television
He's the
screens.
only one that has the other Farquhar, so I mean, we've got to. Okay.
Yeah, he's
All right.
the only
So
person we can ask.
I sent him a note.
all right.
Or I could ask Loke.
Don't.
You
not.
you can do that as well if you would like. What would you like your note
Actually,
to
yeah, we should
Beauregard to
probably
say?
tell Lord, just out of common
Wait.
courtesy.
What would you like
I-
your note to Beauregard to say? Wait.
I want it to say,
You suck.
I get limited amount of words. No. Then I would like to take a moment and just say,
I just call.
firstly, I write Professor ?
I'm here, darling. What can I help you with?
We have run into a bit of a situation.
I've been keeping an eye on your progress. Did pretty well on the Loke there.
Any chance you've been keeping an eye on Lore's team?
Oddly enough, the feed for them cut out for about 10 minutes there, and now all we see are dead bodies for them. Lots of guards fluttering around. Saw you guys there too.
So they you didn't see
Did anyone else?
who murdered them. You didn't see what happened.
Nope. The magic cut out on them, and when it cut back, they were dead.
Okay.
That's convenient.
Say, excuse me.
Excuse me. Can you please ask if anyone else's feed cut out?
Good question.
Did anyone else's feed cut out at that time?
I have one job on this ship, and I'm gonna do it. Sorry. Nope. Just the gnomes.
Okay.
Here's my next question. Just between you and I, Professor. At the time that the gnome's feed cut out, was Kilborn specifically in view?
Yes, he was.
The trees? All of the trees in view?
3 of them. I think the 4th one might have still been locked in the cage. Things were happening very quickly. A lot of quick camera cuts there.
She wasn't in the cage.
I feel like this has been fun.
It might be friendly.
Thank you, Professor.
You're most welcome. Good luck, kids. Doing well so far. Have fun at the Moonfall Islands.
Okay, I put it away.
Okay.
I relay.
Of course.
So,
This could be a framing. I mean,
It doesn't matter.
Kilborn does
We
have
follow-
access to all the magic.
we follow the evidence first, and if something comes up, then they have to seek alternative means, reasons,
We
explanations.
still have to continue with the race.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and we're still going.
You guys are in the air and headed to your next location right now. Absolutely.
Anyway.
You, Dominic and Abe and Kaylee, they've got the ship going
I
while
would
you
like
guys
to
are
wait
puddled.
an hour to regain one of my spell slots,
Mm.
and then cast Dispel Magic on the can't even remember his name.
Cogsworth?
Cogsworth.
You want to cast a spell magic on Cogsworth to try to regain the memory.
And also,
You could dispel him.
I want to say
He's
that
an
No.
AI.
no,
He's I'm telling you, he's AI.
I cannot.
He's a magical
Okay,
AI.
no. The way Cogsworth works is his spell DC to dispel him is far higher than anything I can reach. He works on powers nobody understands. And I know this.
What are the 3 rolls that you had to make to interface with Cogsworth? Let's just remember real quick.
Knowledge,
There was
engineering,
engineering, Arcana,
and religion.
religion.
He is of deific power. I am not a deity.
You're gonna break it. That's Bessie. Bessie's like, you're gonna break him.
You're more than welcome to try.
I
if you
am
would
not powerful enough to dispel him.
He's gonna break it.
But he's a lovely person in the first place, so that would be murder.
Over the table, player to GM. Can I? Is that a possibility?
Dispel the memory charm? Or dispel Cogsworth completely?
Dispel Cogsworth.
I mean, it's possible.
And
He,
if it's-
he is a large part Arcana, so if you were to dispel the Arcana portion of him, the other two portions might not be
Yeah.
enough for him to
No,
maintain
but
sentience.
okay, also, above table, can I possibly, can I target the specific spell? Can I target a specific spell? Because
I want
Technically,
you,
I mean-
with this dispel magic, I want you to make a magical attack roll.
well, yeah, that's how it works.
Magical attack specifically against this memory charm.
You better hope you don't roll a nat 20
Mm.
or a nat 1.
Can those with magical know-how assist?
No.
Not in this case. This is basically taking place within Mark's mind right now.
Damn.
Roll a 19.
When Celine went off to talk to
Roll
Sylviana,
6.
she stopped singing.
Fair enough.
Of course, all weapons
19.
are put away. And
19. You don't break Cogsworth,
That's good.
but you don't dispel the memory charm either. That memory is still blank and gone.
Yeah, no.
It's almost like a computer file that's been erased.
Maybe if we get to the main computer, we can access the file. See if we
Maybe
can.
it was
track
uploaded to the cloud.
Maybe we can try to
Because
fix
you
it
are
for a
now
file.
connected with this sliver of Cogsworth, the part that's in you is a copy of Cogsworth that was put into the
Yeah.
backpacks. It is a separate entity until those two come back together, at which point their memories would be melded back into one. So Cogsworth can
It's a
function
manual
with
interface.
himself over Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is limited. It's not a worldwide thing. So
Sylvie,
that's how that works. And you know all that just because you're connected with him.
Because
Sorry,
I-
sorry, Okanady. Go ahead.
well, I mean, I'm asking the opinion of the group here.
Okay.
Should we, since there were 3 backpacks, would Lore potentially have been able to see what happened? I mean, I know that this bit of Cogsworth was not able to be returned to the be dispelled or returned to the thing, but
But the other two parts died, too.
and that's what I'm wondering is if would those have been returned back to Lore? I mean, we don't know where Lore's island is. If it's just above the place where it all happened, then
Daid
maybe they'll-
is part next to Hodo Nolan,
Oh.
where it was.
Recharging.
Yeah, it's basically using. So the power of the alignment, it's like a magical thread that goes through the sky, but that thread also comes down into the Hodo, and Daid's engines are siphoning energy, so it will have enough power to fly for the next 1,000 years. So it has to stay close to Hodo Nolan right now.
But can we ask that this is only
Should we ask
So,
Lore if he has?
You want me to ask Lore if he
18
has
hours
a
away.
better grasp on what happened?
What do you guys think? Should we ask
Ask
Lore?
Lord, nothing can be harmed.
Okay,
Are we trying to
Sylviana.
be on his good side?
No, we're just trying to figure out what happened.
And yes, we would like to be on this.
Sylviana, you have the Farquill for lore.
Writing out what I'm writing now.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
She think
she thick as
who
fuck.
sees?
What are you guys doing over there?
She's looking at Minotaur pictures.
Oh,
This one has a whip, but she's
Big thick.
she's not wimpy.
she's
No.
not princess.
She's big thick.
She is.
You duck.
Yes.
Sylviana is being very careful about her wording
As she should be.
on this.
Absolutely.
It's like
Missing.
working with the Fae.
Oh, Sylviana has typed out her message in the Zoom
Oh,
chat.
first, my condolences on the loss of your team. Second, did you see who dispatched them?
Sylviana, I would like you to roll diplomacy with disadvantage, please.
Can I assist?
Bringing it back to normal.
Yeah, we'll call it a straight roll with, Celine's kind of helping you with your wording.
Because she's super charismatic.
Right?
I'm gonna send my.
Yeah, I'll take that hero coin, thank you. Reroller.
Okay, my lower one was a 13 on the die, plus 10 is 23.
23.
Was gonna be a 24 if not.
The-
It was 13 and a 14.
It's a little delayed, and the flowing script of Lore's handwriting comes back to you. So are we to be on good terms again?
Yes.
If you guys want, I will write out an apology.
No.
You're not partaking in this conversation.
No, you're not allowed to write anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was unaware that we were anything other than
Oh no,
fine.
your feline friend, he expressed great displeasure with some of my current actions when we met at the feast.
Tell him I was drunk.
Just want to make sure we are all friends again before I share information.
He's still drunk.
It was disturbing that we were not given a chance to emotionally brace ourselves for the loss of our goblin friend.
With a 23
But
on,
I do understand your reasoning.
with a 23 on diplomacy. Very well, Din. I did not see anything through the live feed. It cut out when the gnomes were killed. Cogsworth may have seen, but unfortunately my direct access to his visual feeds is far exceeded by distance at this point. It is possible, if Cogsworth could be recovered, that I could recover the memory from him.
Celine.
Showing the paper to you guys.
What?
Not you. I'm not talking about. I meant to say Sylviana, but I said it. Celine.
You said Celine, and you were looking at me.
I know. That's because I always lean towards you. Because for some reason I always think of her as over here. Over here. This way.
I normally have her in between the two of you. I don't know why.
So anyway, Sylviana. Can you specifically ask? So you saw nothing? Because he said that he didn't see the feed, and his communication with Cogsworth was cut off
Too
because
far.
of distance. But he did not say he did not see anything. Period. Unless you feel that would strain it.
Before I send this next question, do we tell him we have that
Yes.
bit of Cogsworth?
No,
Do we tell him what?
if we have that bit of Cogsworth. I say
We don't know what the feed is showing. So if there's a chance that he knows already, would be good to show good faith by telling ourselves.
Celine, can you ask? And I really mean Celine this time. Can you ask Bartholomew if he saw the bit about Mark and Cogsworth?
Who's Bartholomew?
The demon.
What bit?
Beauregard,
Yeah, that one.
How did you get Bartholomew from Beauregard?
I don't
Not
even
with a
know
B.
what you're talking about.
Can you ask Bartholomew if Sorry, it's
That's not my name.
What's his
That's
name?
not my name. Sorry.
Beauregard.
Beauregard. If he saw any of the part about rescuing the Cogsworth backpack and Mark interacting with it.
Why?
Because then if we know what was seen on the feed, we'll know if Lore specifically saw that.
You're assuming Lore only has one way of viewing us.
No, I'm not. But it would be a safer bet to say that if he did not see it in the moment on the television or whatever the case may be, then he may not have seen it. It's more likely that he didn't see it if it wasn't shown in the feed.
You're talking really smart for Okanady.
Okanady's not stupid.
I know, but he sure doesn't act like it all the time.
Shouldn't we always assume that Lore has the upper hand where knowledge is concerned?
Yes.
He's literally the god of knowledge.
At some point you have to gamble. And
Oh, I don't like
clearly he doesn't know everything, otherwise there would not be a library of lost knowledge. So he's not omnipotent.
Omniscient.
Yeah, what you said.
He's neither.
No
So
one's omnipotent.
so we have to it's a gamble.
Obnoxious.
At this point,
He is obnoxious. Yes, you're
Indeed.
correct on that.
You guys
okay.
decide
I
if
pop
it's worth.
out the Farquill.
As you write to Beauregard, he tells you that the exchange between the backpack and Mark was seen on feed.
Yes.
Told you.
Okay.
So
Then we-
yeah, so he's seen it. Everybody knows.
Right.
So
Therefore,
so let's not mention it, but I mean you don't have to hide it. Don't hide it.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lore already said it. He said if you can get him reconnected, so he knows he's still around.
Yeah, no.
He didn't state outright, but the implication was that he saw that exchange and knows that you have the
Yeah,
sliver
no.
of Cogsworth's consciousness.
Okay.
Sure.
So
So not a direct question that you.
But he already knows.
He knows that you've got part of Cogsworth.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jeebus. Okay. We're flying to the Moonfall Islands with a lot of questions.
Did Sylviana ever ask if?
I'm working on it.
Okay, she's wording. it.
She's
Gotcha.
very carefully wording because Lore is
Lore.
Lore.
Sneaky.
That.
He's a sneaky bugger.
Ringru, why are you? She brought food under
Under
my
your
foot
chair.
and is eating her food under my feet.
She wants to make sure you protect her from whoever else is going to eat her food.
Nobody gonna eat your food, baby. Don't worry.
Probably Nick. Nick will be over there eating the food.
Eating the
She's
dog
fixing
food.
to trip over. She got around it. Okay.
She's not that bad around court.
She's very bad.
She does okay with the cords.
She's
Every once in a
bad,
while
but
she'll
only
catch
because
one.
She got that bad hind leg.
Sylviana,
I'm still working on it.
you guys have time. The maelstrom off in the distance, you can see it, but is not closing on you.
Is it closing on some?
The ocean between the Loke and the Moonfall Islands, you guys are looking at a couple of days worth of flight time here.
Okay.
So everyone can go ahead, while you guys are doing all this, go ahead and take your long rest.
Yay.
Get all of your all 6 of your hit points back down there.
It was 7.
7, okay. And get your spell slots back as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and just recover everything because
Okay.
it's a pretty long flight time. This is a pretty good ways that you guys are going. So probably 2 to 3 days of flight time at this point.
So, Jason, in the chat was the last thing I sent to Lore.
Okay, so that's in Zoom. All right, let me switch over. The question is, did he see through any other means?
Hmm?
No, I did not see anything. I would tell you if I did. I saw nothing. I saw the same as everyone else. But if you bring me the Cogsworth piece, I may be able to fix.
So basically, we have to fetch quest this crap.
I mean, we can
Now,
just take it
you
to-
could turn the ship around. You have about a week
No.
before the next moon drops.
That Cogsworth piece is safe inside your armor, right?
Probably.
Might sound a bit
Then we got time.
insensitive,
I
but
don't know.
Laris, Mois, and Curlis will still be dead, whether it's later today or in 2 weeks
Because fuck them no.
or a month.
We should probably
So
tell...
the question is, will he still be able to recover the information from the Cogsworth sliver
after the sun chase.
after the sun chase? Is that the question, Sil?
No, I was thinking that 3 gnomes will still be dead, regardless of when we investigate further. So our best bet at this point is to continue on with the sun chase and leave the investigation for later.
Yeah.
It is dead. It's part of life.
Yeah, there's no point in continuing with, mulling it over. I mean, we can mull it over and think about it all you want, but I mean, there's no point in actively trying to figure it out right now. We don't need to make any deviations. Let's stay on task.
I would say at this point, you guys have pretty much exhausted what clues you could get, unless you wanted to
No.
go back and recover the other 2 backpacks, possibly, or B, take the sliver of Cogsworth that you have to lore back at Hodo Nolan, which would put you very much in last place. Right now,
We're not.
the Helian Crest is out in front of you. The Light Brigade is out in front of you. And the fruit trees may be out in front of you. You're not sure where they are at the moment.
So we better catch up.
Let's just
The
gas it.
Tortugans,
Probably
guys have
now
not
they're still
seen-
back at Hodo Nolan.
you guys have not seen hide
They're
nor
in
hair of
first
them.
place.
They're clearly the fastest. I mean, they are, as far as ocean goes, I just have a feeling they're the fastest.
They finished the thing before we even got there.
They finished the thing before anyone else got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a home team.
With a ho 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 and a yar yar yar.
We're home
Let's
team.
go.
We gotta go. Quickly.
Okay.
Flow it.
You guys fly at top speed, which is a little bit slower than it was before. As the moon fell out of the alignment, the additional extra energy from the magical powers of the alignment, as the moon fell out, those lessened a little bit. So the ship is running at 140% instead of 150, but you guys are keeping things well in hand. Kaylee has, well, let's see, because she's been struggling with this whole thing. She's not doing great with the engines, so she's having to get a lot of assistance from Mark right now. And,
Okay.
you know, a little bit of cooling metal here and there.
It's like pretty good.
Jamu, what are you doing? Because you're doing something weird while you guys are flying.
So, I'm in my quarters.
Yeah.
It's a little bit personalized now. There's a little bit of claw marks, maybe.
Sure.
He just gets grumpy.
Well, no, he gotta sharpen his claws.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
Claw sharpens on the wood and the walls.
They're also on the ceiling.
Yeah, of course. So during you guys were having this conversation and sending these messages, nobody even noticed, but Jamu disappeared and went below deck, and he is in his quarters
And
while you guys are up there debating and trying to piece together your clues of what you know and what you don't know.
And
At
it's
this
at
point.
this point where the room, with the power of minor illusion, transforms back into the alley.
Okay.
And
So you are minor
Instead,
illusioning this room to make the crime scene.
and
Johnny
I
has pushed all of it.
Okay.
He's pushed all of the furniture to the walls and everything to clear out some space.
and he's watching how the killer functions, how they work, how they fight.
Go ahead and roll me one more perception as investigation with disadvantage, because this, I think, is the second or third time you've looked over this. So do me a perception as investigation with disadvantage.
That's still a 13.
Still a 13. You know what you know at this point.
I'm just going over it over and over, trying to see if I can figure out something about this killer. find
Jamu
out
is
how they
obsessing.
work.
Jamu is obsessing.
This
but
is just how he works. This
has
is how
not-
he deals with the crimes.
Sure. But has not been able to glean any more information, even using the minor illusion. Like I said, you guys have pretty much figured out what you can figure out on that at this point.
Jamu's pushing his stuff back as the
So you
illusion
guys have a-
dissipates.
Sure. You guys have a couple of days on the ship. As the alignment comes back into view on the third day, you look down and you see, let me see if I can do this. No, that's not what you see. Let's see here. I may not have, oh, there it is. Hold on, I gotta.
The Moonfall Islands.
So as the sun starts to come off in the distance to the west, you see a series of
How many
islands.
days?
This is dawn of the third day.
Okay.
Ensue ominous Majora's Mask
So-
title card.
This appears to have originally been one large island,
They got splattered.
but there is a huge, like, crater lake in the middle of it. This thing is probably, this space in here would probably take you in the ship a half a day to get from one side to the other.
Alright.
This is
Um,
a 50 to 60 mile wide crater in the middle, and you see black smoke pouring into the sky from these metal objects. In the very center, there are several platforms set up. You guys have seen like oil rigs, offshore oil rigs. Imagine that, but made out of the brass and darkwood clockwork, similar to Daid.
That's a cool.
And there's smoke pouring out of chimneys and smokestacks around this. And that is the Moonfall Islands.
Oh god.
That
I
is
should
your
not
next stop.
use one of my special abilities.
There are here and here, there are some very small, what appear to be fishing villages as well. And you guys are seeing these islands. You guys are up high enough that you can get this bird's eye of the whole thing as you start to make your way
Downtown.
I'm sorry, Ruki.
downtown.
Alright.
Did you just say Okanadi's butt? What happened?
What?
What?
Who said Okanadi's butt?
Oh, I saw something weird.
Okanadi's bulbous knots.
That's,
Okay.
I saw that earlier,
Can we
but I
just
didn't
land-
want to mention it. It's so
Can we just land the Erebus, please?
I'm not the captain.
Dominic, can we get a landing, please?
Hey, you want one of the fishing villages, or you want the whatever the hell
Ah,
those
you
things
knew
are
where
in
to
the
go
middle?
last time.
Well, the guy we're supposed to meet's at that thing in the middle there.
Well, let's go there.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, bring her down. His,
Aim is
his
the
little
line.
watery tendrils grab the wheel
What the hell
and
is Jamu's picture? Background.
It's fantastic. It's a little.
it's some sort of weird derpy cat. We lost Sylviana somewhere too. I think
her,
she,
her pic is gone.
yeah, I think she had stuff going on in her house. So,
What?
Liana just got brushed about soup and salad.
soup and salad. Jealous.
Soup and salad.
All right,
We're gonna be doing hot dog and dog soon.
you
All right,
guys.
Dominic,
Steers the ship down, and you.
what the heck?
Sylviana and Mark, Knowledge Arcana.
Yeah, I can roll knowledge arcana.
Yeah, but those two are the ones that specialize. Actually, Selene, you can roll it too. Knowledge Arcana, for sure.
That die.
I ain't got shit for knowledge arcana.
18.
18.
So
Sylviana,
I am
Knowledge
going to
Arcana.
hero coin this.
Sylviana,
Wait.
Knowledge Arcana.
I'm working on it.
Working on it.
Okay. I'm just trying to
7.
7.
Yeah, my
I don't have anything in knowledge
I'm
arcana.
just gonna hand it to him.
Okay.
My jam.
Rough.
Mark is hero coining
I
that.
rolled a nat 1 on the first time, so
Now let's go ahead and give me the next one then. Hero coin in the can.
My nail touches it. It's not.
this dice like.
Look at the-
Yeah, 26.
26, and yours was an 18.
What are you doing?
Out of the three of you,
Will you let
what's up?
Doggo needs to go outside when you're ready.
Okay, I'll let her out
here.
again. She's in and out. That's what she does.
Yeah, is it a fast food?
Ricky, come on. Okay, bye.
Bye.
She has to go yell at the neighbors now. Mark,
26.
the energy from the alignment, that magical flow, the way that it goes down into Hodo Nolan, it's very, very diminished. But there's a thin, tiny, tiny thread similar to that going down into the middle of the Moonfall Islands where you are landing.
Okay.
That is. So the moon's still here, huh?
What's up?
Well, there's this tiny.
You land, you disembark, a gnome greets you.
Hello.
Lots of gnomes running around. They're all in coveralls, very similar to the coveralls that the engineers, like what Kaylee wears. They're all similarly garbed. Tool belts around their belts. They're in a flurry, all running around, banging on crystals with wrenches and tightening bolts and things like that. And one, very bald on top, huge goggles, like welding goggles, and a big gnomish white beard. He comes and says, "All right, you're the next group, huh?
Yes.
We are?
Yep.
Great. Welcome to the Moonfall Islands. When that thing broke, a big chunk of it landed right here. We have one job.
Grab a piece.
We recover.
Yeah.
Your only task while you're here, bring us a piece of the moon.
I should do that.
Hey, I can do it too. Bane save amulet.
I don't care how you do it. Just come
I don't have to.
touch base with me when you get it. Just bring me a piece. That's all I need. That's your whole task
But you
here.
could- you have
Good
to
luck.
hold me up,
Thank
I got
you.
work to
because you're
do.
like the only
You're welcome."
person who can do it.
And he runs off.
Well, we also do have Abernathy. We got Abe.
So,
Yeah.
He's not a Dawnbringer.
He's not
Can we
part of the
use
team.
him?
Yeah.
He's technically part of our crew.
He's crew, he's not team.
Who's to say?
Okay, question.
yes,
Our team can be fluid. I'm assuming.
Abe can absolutely join you guys.
Yay!
We are
Yes,
getting
if you
Abe
would
to
like.
help us.
Oh yeah, totally. I
So-
can cast comprehend languages
would
too,
like
if you all want to talk to
I
them.
mean, Grolem can all talk. Grolem all come. All of Grolem comes
So,
from technically the same language.
Welcome to the Moonfall
It's
Islands.
Very different. But
You guys are tasked with recovering a piece of the fallen moon of Shelik.
Y'all want me to do some recon?
No.
No.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
No.
We're going to cut it a little short this week.
Short.
short.
Yeah, we're short.
Yeah, we've only gone 3:15, give or take.
Yeah.
320.
That's way shorter than we did the last couple of
Let's
weeks.
just make that the standard. Because
Well,
I'm
it's
getting
normally
antsy
4.
AF.
It's normally 4.
It's normally 4, but I know you guys I tend to lose you guys after the 3rd hour, so
I was just getting
not
into
only
it.
did I want to cut this short this week, but I don't have the Moonfall Islands completely written yet, just to be honest with you guys, so I'm not ready for you to go any further forward. That's just totally above table me to you guys. So with that, we're going to break for this week, and we'll see everybody next week. This session, I think, went way, way better than last week did.
That was good. I enjoyed.
Good? All right. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with us and playing D&D or Pathfinder or whatever it is that we
or
do.
whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing, really.
We just make stuff up and tell stories together. It's fun.
Group therapy.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yeah.
So, have a great week. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
If you celebrate.
If you're here. Love you, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Point, Princess.
My final message.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you guys next week, next Sunday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time.
Save the world.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
No, not next Sunday.
Not,
Goodbye.
oh,
Not next Sunday?
she's right. Next Sunday I will be in Denver at Renaissance Fair. So
Renaissance.
if you are in the Denver area and you want to come tell me what an awesome DM I am, you're welcome to. I'll be there on next
If you wanna
Sunday
tell me how
during our
horrible of a
normal.
DMing it is, that's perfectly fine too.
And Mark falls off the side of the Erebus and drowns
And
in
dies.
the ocean. He's
Like,
dead.
I cannot drown.
Damn it, he's
I
right.
didn't say drown, I just said dice.
He's right.
I died from the impact
so yeah,
of 10 feet.
next Sunday we will be off because I will be at the Denver Renaissance Fair. The Sunday after that, we should be good, and then the next
Sunday
week
after
we'll
that,
be
we're
off
off.
again because Celine and Jamu will be visiting family. So, not next week. Yes, the week after. No, the week after that.
Okay.
Woo! Incoming
Bye!
Okay,
scheduling.
bye.